Floyd and he was me,
yeah,
he wouldn't never have to fight again because that exhibition shit,
yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
Hey, fight fans, are you coming to New York for the Tank Davis Lamont Roach fight? Well, the JBT is hosting a meet and greet at the Rustic Corner Bar on Myrtle Avenue in Brooklyn, Friday, February 28th from 8 p.m. to midnight. So come meet some of your favorite JBT and YouTube boxing personalities, as well as special guests. The tickets are just $30, and that covers entry and food. There will be a cash bar and door prizes. So cash out $30 to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. Code MEAT on the comment line and reserve your spot today. Another great event brought to you by the JBT. Curtis Sewell, Treasurer.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling today on this good Tuesday? Hey, hope everybody got their protein and all that. Shout out to the fam, man. It's gonna be a funny live. I already see that. I know y'all just seen the video. But before we even get into that, man, make sure y'all smashing the like button, sub to the channel, turn your notifications on, and come build with the family. Come pop up on us this Friday, man, at the Rustic Corner Bar, man, and you know, come meet some of your favorite content creators, man. Come meet some of the family. Come catch a vibe with us. Come have a good time. You know, we're going to be in the building, man. I hope to see some of y'all there for this meet and greet. This is Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach fight week. Shout out to Al Booger, the winner of the ticket, man. He's going to be at the fight live, man. I know some of y'all going to be at the fight, or y'all going to order the pay-per-view, man. So it's going to be a good week, man. Good week. I think it's a good card coming up. So, you know, Lamont Roach, man. Lamont Roach been talking with a lot of confidence. I like what I'm hearing from Lamont as any fighter, right, that's going into a big fight. He's saying all the right stuff, right? We know he going to train and put the work in, but, you know, the fight is where the challenge really lie at for him. So we're going to see how he approach this fight come Saturday, right? We got a good one on the way, man. Return to Gary Antoine Russell. He fighting Ryo. That should be a damn good fight right there, man. I'm looking forward to this fight card, man. Let me say what's up to the family. I know we closing in on 1 million likes. Al Booger, what it do, family? He said, I'm ecstatic. I'm telling you, man. Yo, Conor Benn just got disrespected. He was hot, boy. Banks, what it do, homie? Miss Jusdu, my baby girl, is in the building. How you feeling? Kyle Cooler was good. Con X elation on another live to talk this boxing. Hey, you know. Man, shout out to Mike Mays. Like, what's good with it, bro? Dude, what's good, cuz? How you feeling? Killer B in the building. CJ Rich, what it do, man? He say he treat his opponent like a fallopian tube, eggs everywhere. Shout out to Unheard Of. How you feeling? What time's the meet and greet? Friday. Yeah, I don't like Big Dre. Big Dre dropped it 8 p.m. 8 p.m. to 12. Really 8 p.m. to 12, Unheard Of. 8 p.m. to 12. Shout out to my guy, Mike Kirkland. How you feeling, bro? What's good with it? How you feeling? Got egg dropped. Eubank. Yo, Eubank, wow, man. We gonna get to this, but we gotta talk about that because that was hilarious, bro. That shit was just so look. Hey, nah. Hey, Eubank packed half a dozen of eggs in the LV backpack. Yo, he was planning on this all the whole time. This was a premeditated attack on Conor Benn, yo. This shit is crazy. It just took it to a whole nother level, yo. He slapped egg yolk out that man's face, bro. The egg yolk, you gotta see how the egg yolk fell on his pants. It's bad, yo. Hell, he wanted to fight bad as hell, bro. Man, you know Chris Eubank getting that UK, bro. He getting that money. You know, eggs is expensive, bro, out here wasting eggs, bro. You know he getting that bag, bro. Bro acting up, man. Slap the yolk out of him is crazy, bro. Eggs too expensive now. Should be considered property damage. That's premeditated assault. I got you, Banks. I got you, bro. Premeditated assault. I got a couple different clips of it. Like, because, I'm the clip king. We going to get to it. This shit is hilarious, bro. Conor Benn thought it was sweet. He thought they was bonding. He thought this was a regular face-off. Chris Eubank had other plans, bro. Hey, yo, I'm gonna play it again. Did y'all? Why he rock him to sleep, yo? He like, yeah, you taking this fight. He think it's cool, yo. He think it's good.
Taking this fight.
Oh man, he was trying to kill him. Yeah. We got angles. Look, he's trying to kill yo, Chris Conor Benn pissed off, bro. Look at him. Look how he's trying to get to the people. He was mad as hell. Chris Eubank hit him with the sleight of hand, yo. He distracted him, yo. He distracted him with a cool, calm conversation that smashed him with the egg. The level of disrespect. This is how you start the fight. Kudos to Chris, bro. Kudos to Chris. Conor thought shit was sweet. He thought it was a regular face-off. Conor thought they was gonna have a proper dust up. Bro threw eggs in the
goes
mix,
on.
Not done.
Oh, tempers flaring.
I got that one wrong, didn't I? Fuming now, Conor Benn.
Well, sorry to say I did tell you before it.
I called that one, and it really has erupted down there on the stage.
That's absolute mayhem, man. No,
That is mayhem.
and rightly so, to be fair. Look at the Nigel bench going off like a lunatic.
Look at him.
Well, we were hoping to be joined by Nigel and Conor. Not sure if we will be now. Hopefully we'll be joined by promoter Eddie Hearn.
Okay, well.
Disrespected that man, bro. Why he slapped that man like that,
See,
bro?
you thought it was going to be Conor to kick off, but it's Nigel Benn. Eubank there with the slap.
He's done that for a reaction.
He was talking. That man had a backpack, expensive backpack full of eggs, bro. To act crazy. Hey, yo, why he slapped this man like that with an egg, yo, in his face, bro? He disrespected the hell out of this kid, man. I know, bro. He gonna fight. He gonna fight hard as hell on fight night, bro. Man, he gonna try to knock Chris Eubank head off, bro. Oh man, this just took things to another level, yo. Look at the face, yo, when the slap hit him, bro. That's when the slap hit him. Nigga was sitting on that egg all pressed. He need to change of clothes, yo. Crush the Legend was good with it. Man, watch his back for the rest of his life after that one, bro. He mad as hell. Hey, check it out. Check it out, bro. Look at the yoke. This man got egg bubbles on his face, yo. Oh my God, yolk bubbles from the egg on his face, bro. And his chin. This is crazy work, yo. Nah, yo, Chris Eubank get 5 stars for this one. This is 5 stars. This is total disrespect. This is like, yo. I don't know why this is so funny to me, bro. Damn, couldn't have been me. Fight would have been over. Ain't no damn fight, bro. Bro slap. That's assault. Y'all think he gonna sue? My eyes burning. Oh man, nah, this is crazy. I gotta go find the audio, y'all. I got to. Oh my God, yo, this is funny. This made this fight good. The fight I thought was already gonna be entertaining though, y'all, because these dudes don't like each other at all. I don't think, right? Especially when it come to like boxing, like they both sons of like they pops is like respected and like legends in their own right? So they both sons of that, and they both trying to stand on their own too. And it's like the rivalry reenacted when you got you got Junior and Conor Benn in there with each other. Nigel and Chris Eubank Sr. fought. So that was a hell of a award with them. Them fights with them guys. So now the sons are getting in there and they mixing it up, and the bad blood continues. These dudes don't like each other. Kudos to Chris Eubank. He did just enough right here, right? Like he did it, and he did it to the right person. What I mean by that is Conor Benn is the kind of guy, this is only going to piss him off. He definitely going to want to fight then. Like, right, you don't got to worry about the fight being called off and nothing like that, I don't think, right? Because I think Chris Eubank and Conor Benn want to fight each other too bad. Conor Benn want this even more now that he smashed that in his face. One thing I could say that was genuine about all of this was the energy. He really wanted to get to Chris Eubank, but I'm glad that they had the security in place, because that wouldn't have went well. They wouldn't have made it to the fight, yo. They wouldn't have made it to the fight. But why I say it's kudos to Chris Eubank, because he's straddling that line just enough, y'all, where the fight ain't gonna get called off. I don't think it's gonna be no real repercussions, right? He embarrassed Conor Benn. He got him emotional, and I think that's the key. Respectfully, I think that's the key for Chris Eubank beating Conor Benn, is using his emotions and his energy against him. Like, he a angry dude. Use his anger and shit against him, bro, and beat him. Go out there and beat him. I want to see how this fight gonna play out. I think it's a competitive fight on paper. I just question, again, is Conor Benn gonna be too fired up, bro, to like really go out there and fight the right kind of fight? Because this is crazy. Like I know he gonna be pissed off for the rest of the press conference. Like that fake. Bro wanted war, bro. Bro wanted war. The way it gonna be crazy. Yeah, Draper, it's gonna be wild. Yoko, the face is wild. He disrespected the hell out of Denny Motown. What it do? Teach, what's good with it, bro? Extenuate its circumstance. Yo, bro, that's going down. They gonna be pissed, man. Shout out to my guy Motown. Yeah, that what they teach. That was a pretty good slap, wasn't it? That was a pretty damn good slap. It was, bro. Hold on, I gotta play it again. I have to. Bro thought it was calm.
Food goes on.
Oh, tempers flaring there.
I got that one wrong, didn't I? Fuming now, Conor Benn.
Well,
That's nasty work, yo, bro.
Food goes on.
Bro, he act like he cared.
Oh, tempers flaring there.
I got that one wrong, didn't
So
I?
I guarantee you, if you ask Chris Eubank, what was Conor Benn saying to him right there? He don't remember. He pretended to act interested in what he was saying, bro. Crazy in the back. Conor Benn going crazy in the back. Yo, pretending to care about what your man, the old bait and switch, bro. He 52 fake out, bro. Conor was looking up top. Chris Eubank came with the check left egg, the egg hook, the egg left hook. Left egg hook, bro. That's crazy. And they probably knew he was going to do it, yo. Somebody knew he brought them eggs, bro. I'm not beat. Somebody knew that man brought them eggs out there, man. That man brought them eggs to him, bro. The brown joints, too. No, they cost a little bit more money. You know Chris Eubank getting that bag. He out there splurging on eggs, you know what I mean? He run around with eggs in the duffel. It's crazy. Said, where's Hacker? Should he sue? Touch me and I'll sue. Touch me and I'll sue. Touch me and I'll sue. So basically, y'all saying, should he call the police? So y'all saying,
police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help! I got five on it.
So what y'all basically telling me is he should call the police. Conor Benn gonna come out there with that shit on his mind. He gonna be emotional. That's the thing about Chris Eubank. He got this calm energy about him, but he really could box. Chris Eubank could box, even if you don't like him a lot. Like the man could box. Conor Benn always made me think that was gonna be a downfall of his. How emotional, how riled up he get. Right? He fights so hard. He just want to try so hard to knock you out. I feel like the right kind of guy could make that work against him. And I think it's like the perfect storm. If you Chris Eubank, you use that shit to your advantage. He emotional. And he should be, because I'll be pissed off too if you smash eggs in my face while I'm talking to you. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll be wanting to put hands all over you. So I could just imagine that this took the rivalry up to the next notch. Whatever that next notch is, this did it right here. Because if it was a reason to not like him, this is definitely the reason to not like him right here, bro. Definitely, bro. This is hilarious, bro. This is funny as hell. Smash this joint in his face. Jordan, what it do, my guy? Legacy, what it do, man? How you feeling, bro? Steph, what's good? Thought that was Tory Lane's pop screaming. That's how I police. That's how he gonna be. Hey, Mark, that's how he gonna be. He slapped that man with a brown egg too, bro. Hey, yo, and the fact that he had him like this is a premeditated attack. He had them joints sitting in the bag, bro. Chris Eubank eating this up right now, bro. He having all types of fun. Kai slapped that man, bro. Dang, he got a full clean ass slap. Conor, where your defense at, bro? You was supposed to be on point, man. Why you let your guard down like that, bro? Bro let his guard down and got egg slapped. Man, and he got it in his ear, bro. He got it in his... I know he mad as hell. He got it in his ear, yo. He ain't gonna be in here. It's Saturday, he ain't gonna be in the fight night. He ain't gonna be in here. He better get that yoke out his ear. That's crazy. Oh man, yo. If y'all didn't want to see this fight, you should definitely want to see the fight now. Because they don't like each other for real. Like, they fathers of two sons that went to war. They definitely trying to go to war. Like, whoever win get the upper hand in a rivalry. Like, they, all jokes aside, like, I'm gonna have fun with this, of course, because this shit is comedy. But on the boxing tip, it's a good fight. It's a good matchup on paper. They don't like each other. It's like the perfect recipe. This just, like I said, to just bump things to the next level. And let's see if Conor Benn is this going to be the reason Conor Benn go out there and knock Chris Eubank ass out, knock his head off for this? Or is he going to be emotional and it's going to work against him? I'm telling you, I see it one of the two ways. I don't know which one it's going to be. He's a really amped up, intense kind of dude, Conor Benn is. So, you know, this right here, I can't imagine, like, the face-off, they're going to have to separate them. Jose was good with it. Not the air, bro. The air, bro. Imagine the sound that it made in his ear, bro. He said the angles is great. Cause why he doing like that? Bro got egg yolk bubbles on his cheekbone. It's crazy, bro. All because this man disrespected you and brought eggs out here, bro. But he ain't never gonna like to see an egg, bro. Bro, Conor ain't gonna like eggs again, ever again in life, bro. He'd never eat an egg again. He'd never eat another.
Food goes on.
He'd never do this shit again.
Oh, tempers flaring.
Bro, look at Eddie.
That one wrong, didn't
Look at
I?
Eddie, yo. Look at Eddie Hearn for them couple seconds. Peep Eddie. Eddie be scared as hell.
Food goes on.
Check Eddie out.
Oh, tempers flaring.
I got that one wrong, didn't I? You know Conor Benn.
Well, sorry to say I did tell you before it.
You called that one, and it really has erupted down here on the stage.
That's absolute mayhem there. No, that's...
That is mayhem.
And rightly so, to be fair. Look at the Nigel Bench going off like a lunatic.
Well, we were hoping to be joined by Nigel and Conor. Not sure if we will be now. Hopefully we'll be joined by promoter Eddie Hearn.
Okay, well.
Yo, bro, I gotta get the audio, yo.
See, you thought it was going to be Conor to kick off, but it's Nigel Benn.
Saturday,
Eubank there with the slap.
He's done that for the reaction.
He got eggs in his brain. Oh, that's crazy, bro. The bird flu, Cornelius, you a fool, bro. BJ, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? He say he gonna be the next fighter to get sick. Salmonella. He come down with salmonella. He definitely gonna blame it on Chris, yo. Stretched out, what it do? Yeah, no more eggs, Motown. He don't want to see another egg for forever, for the rest of his life. He don't want to see another egg coming. Hold on, I gotta find the aftermath for this. I gotta find the aftermath, y'all. Hold on, let me see if I can find the aftermath to all of this, bro. The eggs is crazy. Hold on, this another angle. Hold on, I'm gonna play this too. I'm playing this. We're gonna have fun with this today. We're gonna have fun with this. This is gonna be a good fight, like I said, y'all. But if you ain't think when I seen this, I started crying immediately, yo. I ain't even get to finish watching the video before I started laughing, because I already know Chris Eubank mad as hell. I mean, Conor Benn, I keep mixing the names up. Conor Benn is pissed off right now, bro. You know he mad as hell. He mad as hell right now. Ain't no way. That man running around with dry egg in his ear. He run the risk of salmonella. Like, he everything going wrong for him right now. He trying to talk. Aisha, peace to the queen. He trying to walk it out. He trying to walk up. He trying to walk up to him and talk it out. Shout out to Aisha. How you feeling, queen? Ask about what it do, man. They still hating to this day. He said his face shot of the keys. A1 was good, bro. Like, what's wrong with Eubanks? Eggs is a new currency. I'm telling you, you just wasted $25 on a single egg. Imagine going down in history being slapped by $25. A1 just made it worse, y'all. A1 just made it worse. He don't even get it. He just made it worse, man. $25 egg is crazy. A real infinite. What it do? Andrew, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Peace to the queen, Lisa. How you feeling? Bird flu is crazy. That man gonna come up with bird flu. All because he thought he was gonna have a proper dust up, and Chris Eubank was on.
Oh, tempers flaring there.
I got that one wrong, didn't I? Fuming now, Conor Benn.
Well, sorry to say I did tell you before it.
You called that one, and it really has erupted down here on the stage.
That's absolute mayhem there. No,
that is mayhem.
And rightly so, to be fair. Look at the Nigel bench going off like a lunatic.
Well, we were hoping to be joined by Nigel and Conor. Not sure if we will be now. Hopefully we'll be joined by promoter Eddie Hearn.
Okay, well.
See, you thought it was going to be Conor to kick off, but it's Nigel Benn. Eubank there with the slap.
He's done that for the reaction.
April 26th is Benn versus Eubank.
They got hella angles. It's crazy, bro. The internet is that's crazy. Eggs at the highest.
No, relax. Hey, relax.
Conor. Look at Eddie nervous. Look at Eddie. They fight Aisha, I believe it's April. Is it April 26th? Is it April? I think it's the 26th. I could double check. I think it's the 8th. April 26th. Double check. I know. No. Let's go out. Yeah, they got the boxing world talking about this. That's gonna be fucking get it. I know. Yeah.
What happened?
I said to Ben,
I knew about it.
One more. That's why I thought it was a glass at first. So bloody coward move.
You weren't allowed to
getting eggs out your teeth. Did he get yolk? Is he getting yolk out his teeth?
Where's Sam?
Nah, bro, getting yolk out his teeth.
You weren't allowed to process.
One more. That's
What
what
he say?
What happened?
I said to Ben.
I knew about it.
One more. That's why I thought it was a glass at first. So bloody coward move.
You weren't allowed to process food.
Yeah. His head went as soon as he started talking about it.
Where's Sam?
Benji.
Sam, I'm going, do I do it? Stand up.
Do you know why I told you not to do it? Because I knew he was going to do something.
Benji.
I knew he was going to do something.
Average ticket.
Knew he was going to do something. And all he's made himself look like is a fucking dickhead.
Coward.
No, not really. I mean, my adrenaline was going anyway, so I weren't like, I can't wait to fuck him up. Period. Like, honestly.
Don't do no interview with that outfit, bro. You gotta change your outfit. You gotta change your outfit, bro. You can't try to just sit down and kick it, bro. Yo, they crazy, bro. That is wild, man. Yo, Chris Eubank is goated for this. He definitely get 5 stars, yo. April 26th, I think this would be a good fight. They get to settle it. He had that man picking yolk up out his teeth. Is crazy. He tried to sit down and do a calm interview with yolk dried up. Not with dry yolk, bro. The yolk splashed on his pants and everything, bro. The level of disrespect. Chris. Oh, my God. I got to find the other video, bro. It got to be more, bro. Why he slapped that man like that? Hold on, man. Let me get y'all the other video, man. Gotta get y'all the other video, y'all. where they was talking about this. They've been trying to do this for years. Shout out to Behind the Hands TV. PEDs won't stop this fight from happening. Absolutely not. Dre, what it do, fam? How you feeling? Exactly what needed to sell this fight, man. That was a smart move right there. Shout out to Chris Eubank Jr. That was a smart move, buddy. Smart move. I think people was going to watch it anyway because of the last names of the fighters and just the bad blood alone, right? But adding this element to it definitely give people an extra reason to want to watch it for sure, especially people like me, because I literally cried when I first seen it. I'm still laughing. I made a short out of it. I had to just make sure everybody see this is funny, bro. That this is how you sell a fight, though. You know, you don't do nothing where it get ended. I mean, Chris Eubank, this was smart, man. Premeditated egging.
Didn't see that coming.
What did you make of that, particularly the final moments and the push there?
I think it was a... no one will see it.
Very good.
First of all, no. The presser, Eubank, quite amusing, right? At the end, bitch move.
Yeah.
You've come on the stage with an egg. That's what it was.
We didn't even realise.
Eddie said it's a bitch. Hold on. Eddie
You've come on the stage with an egg. That's what it was.
We didn't even
bitch move.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The presser,
Edward
Eubank, quite amusing, right? At the end, bitch move.
Yeah.
You've come on the stage with an egg. That's what it was.
We didn't even realise. We didn't realise that.
On his face.
That's what I thought it was a glass. Honestly,
let's have a look again.
Smashed.
Let's bring it back up.
I didn't see that.
We thought it was
None of us saw that. We've just been talking about it for 5 minutes incorrectly.
Oh, yes.
Dang.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Get him dirty. Damn. The slow-mo
the noise and the way
crazy.
it shattered was like a glass. Right?
Stop being scary. It wasn't a glass. It was
The noise and the way
to
it
the face
5
ain't
minutes
never hurt
incorrectly.
nobody.
Oh,
I
yes.
see.
Yeah, that shit ain't never hurt nobody. Look at Buddy. Buddy
the
cool
noise
the
and
other
the way
side
it
of the pillow.
shattered
He
was
ain't
like glass.
flinched. Look at dude again with his arms folded. Look at him. Look at him.
Okay.
He goaded. Look at him. He like, I seen this type of shit.
None of us saw that.
Look
We've
at
just been
dude.
talking about it for
Look at
5 minutes
dude right
incorrectly.
Oh,
I
yes.
seen this.
see.
Before. This is nothing.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Just an egg.
You smell all
The
Hell
noise,
yeah.
the noise
I
and the
think
way
they
it
knew.
shattered
Somebody
was
knew,
like
Aisha.
Right?
They
So
reacted
we
perfect.
don't know what's happened.
Oh, wow.
But not being funny,
What he do with the
Right,
rest of
listen.
the eggs?
all I'm saying now,
Somebody said he should have started throwing them when the bodyguards was holding them back.
all bets are off. If you bump into
Eddie
Nigel
ass
Benn
scared.
in the next 10 minutes, watch yourself.
Yeah.
Because the thing is with Eubank is everything is premeditated.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah? So what they've done is they've sat there at night and thought, I'm going to hit him round the face with an egg. That's all right. Some might find it funny.
That's
hilarious.
No, but not just that, Tone. Imagine you
Oh, listen.
in a head-to-head right now. You would actually, the police would be looking for you.
I'll be out.
Hey,
But what
take
I'm
it
saying to you
into
now is, listen, the game's the game. Yeah? A fight's a fight. No. Don't worry about it. It's a step over. It's done. What I'm saying now is, all
And he want to
bets
bring the
are
police
off.
in.
Anything goes. You've gone to that level, yeah? I'm not even talking, I'm talking about Thursday at Spurs, right? It's on site. It's on site. People like Nigel.
Eddie said it's
yeah,
on
you
site.
know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
It's on site. It's on site. People like Nigel. Yeah, you know what I mean? Nigel's retired, right?
God,
He's a man of God. He's still Nigel Benn. You do that to his, you slap him round the face with eggs in his eye, yeah? When again everyone didn't know what it was at the time.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, we didn't.
Listen to him.
You do that to his, you slap him round the face with eggs in his eye, yeah? When again everyone didn't know what it was at
Making
the
it
time.
worse.
See that.
Yeah, we didn't.
It's
realise.
okay. So, in the world we live in today,
Making it
it's going to go
worse.
that to his, you slap him round the
You slap him around the face with the eye, with an egg.
face with eggs in his eye, yeah?
With
when
eggs
again
in his
everyone
eye.
didn't know what it was at the time.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, we didn't.
It's
realise.
okay. So, in the world we live in today, it's going to go viral. People are going to find it hilarious. Yeah, I get it. All I'm saying is,
Rob was
5
good
minutes
with it,
ago,
bro.
everything changed.
Yeah, policia.
That's all I'm saying.
What did you make of what was said up there in general? It
Eddie
didn't
said
seem
it's-
like Chris Eubank wanted to hear an awful lot from you tonight.
That's all right. I mean, look, Eubank, me and Eubank have got a love-hate relationship. We
Oh,
hate
this
each
is
other, and I don't
funny,
know where
bro.
the love
This
is.
is all right. Like, listen, let
I
me be
actually
clear
think-
too, just so I ain't confused. I had fun with boxing. I try to really make sure people get that. People be taking this shit way too serious. Look, I like the fact that nobody got hurt. Conor Benn was able to kind of smile about it. Like, yo, I can't wait to F him up. Like, I can't wait to put hands on him. So nobody got hurt. So I ain't tripping, bro. It's an egg, man. Like, you gotta admit, Eddie, you gotta get that man at least 5 stars for the attempt. Eddie talking street terms. Eddie said it's on site. Eddie said it's on site. D for the win, my guy. What's good, bro? Oh, man. Eddie said it's on site, bro. He is pissed off. Yeah, you know. You hear him. He's been around too many fighters. Oh, my God.
He's good for the game. I'll be honest. I didn't find it hilarious. Yeah, I get it. All I'm saying is, 5 minutes ago, everything changed. That's all I'm saying.
What did you make of what was said up there in general, Eddie? It didn't seem like Chris Eubank wanted to hear an awful lot from you tonight.
That's all right. I mean, look, me and Eubank have got a love-hate relationship. We hate each other, and I don't know where the love is. I actually think he's good for the game. I'll be honest. I didn't like that, personally. But it is what it is. He's a showman. It's premeditated. I think he waffles. Just like the waffle was unbelievable. It was like he's moaning about everything about the fight, but that doesn't matter. But then he's non-stop moaning about it. So this fight was massive. This has gone to another level. This fight, general sale on Friday, is going to sell out quicker than you would ever imagine. If you get a chance tonight, go on YouTube and look at Nigel Benn against Iron Barkley from Las Vegas. That is exactly what will happen in this fight. I'm not saying it'll be over in 1 round, but watch the way Nigel Benn boxed in that fight. It will be exactly the same as Conor Benn. And by the way, Eubank won't take a step back. He will stand and he will trade with him just like Aaron Barkley did. Ben got hurt in that. Conor may get hurt, but I'm telling you now, forget a game plan, forget a strategy. He's coming in with speed and ferocity to iron out Eubank inside 3 rounds.
But that's what Eubank wants. He wants him to lose his head. He wants him to be...
Exactly.
Barry, it's the way. It's the way.
Yeah, John, you know if he does
Barry, it's the way my ass. I'm telling you, when your fighter get put down, because Chris Eubank could punch too. Chris Eubank could punch too. Like this is why I'm not understanding this whole notion that what Conor been coming in with, like Chris Eubank, he can't fight at all. Like, this fight is good because it's competitive on paper. I think it's going to be competitive in the ring. But I'm telling you, I don't know. Chris Eubank is a very patient. He got a calm energy about him, but he can get aggressive too. But he don't lose his head. Conor Benn got to focus on not losing his head for real. I'm telling you, you lose his head, man, he might lose the fight. I'm being serious when I say that. Yeah, you might need to come in and be aggressive and ferocious and all that shit, but you got to be smart too. Don't lose your head. Don't be thinking about the eggs the whole time, bro. You're going to go in there with no game plan, no strategy. You're going to try to go balls to the wall. That shit going to backfire. I'm telling you. I don't look at Conor Benn as this guy that, I don't look at him as this, just blow through you kind of KO artist. You know what I'm saying? And I think trying that approach could be really risky with Chris Eubank being a patient guy, like a vet in the game. That's all I'm saying, that you got to acknowledge what Chris Eubank is working with too. He got a really, really nice uppercut, bro. He got a really, really nice uppercut. And the reason I say that punch, because I could see Eubank catching him coming in. I could see Eubank catching him jumping in, bro. I'm telling you. He said, laugh out loud. Who suggested the egg need a raise? He said, hey, Cal, he said they sit there and they waffled about it. Whatever that means, they waffled about it. Got Eubank Jr. to win by knockout. I'm telling you, he might get Conor.
3 rounds. Is that rematch just done?
Listen, by the way, I like Shalom because it's like taking a 3-year-old for a walk over the park.
It didn't make sense what he said.
They asked for a rematch clause.
And
right?
Conor agreed to...
Listen, we'll have a 2-fight deal. We don't mind. We took an amount of money over 2 fights, right? They also agreed to a rehydration clause. It's my job also to protect my fighter. I've got a welterweight going in with a middleweight. I don't want the middleweight coming in 28 pound heavier than the 160.
And it's not a unique experience, by the way. Everybody does this.
Of course, but listen, when Kell Brook fought Gennady Golovkin rehydrated to 10 pounds. Yeah. By the way, Chris Eubank Jr. is no Gennady Golovkin, right? So this is what makes this fight a 50-50 is the weight. Yeah. In my opinion, pound for pound, Conor is the better fighter, the fresher fighter, the more accurate fighter, the better puncher, but with a 2-weight disadvantage, it's a 50-50 fight.
And the experience.
But I'm telling you now, if you could see what was going on backstage right now, Like, this has just gone to another
Man, you the
level.
better guy, pound for pound. I don't know about that.
It's
I don't
been
know about
personal from
that,
the
yo.
start, but now this
I don't
has
know
gone
about
to,
that.
you've put hands on me.
I mean,
I don't know
actually,
about
to be
that.
honest with you, son, I'm actually talking to you thinking, if that was you...
I don't know about that.
I
Yeah, it's a rehydration clause. It's a rehydration clause because of Conor Benn coming up to Chris Eubank. So it was him that wanted the rehydration clause. I had brought that up before. I don't know if you was in the building at the time, but I was bringing it up because I was saying, you see how people only bring up rehydration clauses when it's a fighter that they don't like, or they looking to push a narrative. Because here's one right here being openly discussed and wasn't nobody like making a big deal out of it. Wasn't nobody saying, Conor Benn's scary for putting a rehydration clause on him. You get what I'm saying? Big Dog Willie, what's good, bro? Never seen someone get pimp slapped with an egg. Me neither. What's good with it, Freezer? What's good with
Eubank's a little bit, it's all
it's a
rehearsed. So even the stuff about me, when Eddie starts talking, just say this. I mean, poor old Eddie. I mean, as for Ronnie Shields, I mean, like, you got a right here.
Can we bring that in?
You've experienced it before.
Listen,
if it was a certain 4-letter, name, Aisha, they had been flipping about the rehydration clause. It'd be videos about it. It'd be live streams about it. And I'm just keeping it consistent. Like, I know that for a fact. But the fact that Chris Eubank, or Conor Benn, I keep saying Chris Eubank when I mean Conor Benn is the smaller guy asking for the rehydration. You know what I mean? And it's interesting because he claimed that he'll go up to wherever he at and just fight him. But I told y'all that shit sound good when they just reacting like a fighter. When it's time to do business, clauses start getting implemented. You start take your brains with you. It ain't just about being tough. Because if it was just that, he would have fought him exactly where he at with no rehydration and none of that. And I'm not knocking him for it. If you can do it, do it. But like I say with people and they selective energy, Mr. Empire, what it do? Better be careful because Conor Benn been cracking since he lost. He laid those eggs. Hey, man, it seemed like he ain't been punching the same way since they called him.
But hey,
Conor
listen,
Benn.
it was just
it seemed like he don't got the same
intensity.
intensity.
How you do it, and that's what. But what I'm saying is, you had a little bit of, he slapped you a little bit. If he would have smashed you around the face with eggs.
Right, shout out to John Wick. That's real quick. That might be a point, bro. That might be a good point. I just don't understand the point of making complaints when guys sign up for things, right? I'm not going to complain about a clause that a fighter signed up for. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Think about that. You sign up for it, and then you want the fans online to complain about it for you, to build in the excuse just in case you lose. You get what I'm trying to say? So I hate it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Facts, Cal, facts, bro. This is all facts. This is what I'm saying. Selective energy. That shit sound good when the camera come on and they got a microphone under their face and they want to discredit a guy. They'll use that argument, but when it's time to make a fight with somebody that they believe is bigger than them, when they said they don't care how big he is, they'll go to wherever he at and fight him. That goes to tell you it's bullshit. When it was time for this fight to be made, a clause was implemented because the smaller guy wanted to make sure that he crossed his T's and dotted his I's. You see how that worked? But he don't think we're going to talk about it. Know what I'm saying? He different now. Yeah, without them eggs, he different, bro. I mean, yeah, he ain't been cracking. I ain't been seeing it. Conor egg whites Benn, Conor soft scrambled. You better not let Conor knock him out. He better not. Aisha, all bets is off if he get knocked out. I'm giving Conor Benn all his just do if he get that knockout.
Together. Just
and you were wobbling for a good couple of weeks after that as well.
Hey, thanks for that. We thought it was an open hand slap.
Yeah, we didn't see.
You slapping a younger boy.
What he's done is he's gone on stage with a couple of eggs.
So did you see the eggs?
No, it's like when it hit, it all went everywhere, like a glass, like someone getting glassed. And it was like, that's what I thought. I thought,
what the? Barry straight away, he knew he was doing that, but we didn't see the eggs at the stage.
Nor did anyone. No, but it was weird, because in the threads ahead, he was goading Conor on.
What was he saying? Was he saying anything?
What are you going to say now, boy?
And heads close.
And Conor was calm, to be honest. Conor was trying to stay calm. And then, boom, whacked him.
Eddie making it worse.
Chris wanted Conor to attack him.
Eddie said it's all sight, bro. He said you got to watch your back.
He can push the egg on him. But when Conor hasn't bit, he's not right. I've got to do this off my own back. The only thing I didn't like about that is, listen, little slap, pushes in the face, all that. But listen, if I've got 2 scratched eyeballs, and the eye never ever fully heals. For people who don't know this, if a bit of eggshell goes in your eye, mate, that's a nasty scratch on your eyeball. I promise you.
You hit someone with an object, it don't matter what the object is.
Oh, eggshell would be not nice.
Yeah, but it don't matter whether it's a pen, a bar, it doesn't matter.
Don't
You're
forgive
using
it,
something to hit someone around the face.
I promise you now, this is going to carry on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Listen, this is going to be on-site stuff. I don't know if we can even do the presser on Thursday. Because when Conor sees him, and when Nigel sees him, I'm telling you now, it ain't going to calm down in 48 hours. So we got to talk to the camps. What I said to Shalom is, because they're all chatting, it's all premeditated, and I said to him, if you knew about this, you're a dog. Yeah. I don't know who to believe. I don't really care. I'm not going to overthink it. What I know is it's happened. The drama
I don't think
continues.
he'll have told him, Ed. I don't
Bro,
think
it's an egg, bro.
Because it'd be a silly move.
Man, shut up. It's an egg, bro. It's an egg, man. Shut up. Ain't nobody trying to hear that soft ass shit, man. I need the AB clip. Somebody send me the AB clip, man. Somebody send me the AB clip so I could put it in the clip, the clip section, bro. We need the AB clip. Bro, it was an egg, bro. It was an egg. Who was that? Wasn't that Derek Chisora that got hit with a glass? Bro, didn't Derek Chisora get hit with a glass, bro? This man tripping about some eggs, bro. He wasn't tripping when he was taking them shits. Man, nah, bro. This an egg, man. It's not going to calm down in 48 hours. It's on-site stuff. Like, bro, relax. It's an egg, dude. He be all right. He tough, right? He work out. He work out. Shout out to my dog, Big Dog Willie. Said Scofield Senior said on X, he related to MC Hammer.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my dog, Big Dog Willie, man. Man, yo, Doc, what's good with it, Doc? How you feeling, man? Lamarcus, my guy, what's good with it, bro? Yeah, man, you gotta relax. Like, it's not gonna calm down in 48 hours. Big Supreme, what it do, homie?
Object. It don't matter what the object is.
Oh, eggshell would be not nice.
Yeah, but it don't matter whether it's a pen, a bar, it doesn't matter. You're using something to hit someone around the face.
I promise you now, this is going to carry on.
Hit someone around the face with something.
Listen, this is going to be on-site stuff. I don't know if we can even do the presser on Thursday. Because when Conor sees him, and when Nigel sees him, I'm telling you now, it ain't going to calm down in 48 hours.
Yo, hold on. What Nigel got to do with this, bro? Nah, Chris and Conor are grown boys. Or what? Why you putting Nigel in it, bro? Why you putting Big Nigel in it, man? Know what I'm saying? What if he get Eubank Senior in it? Know what I'm saying? And then they reignite their original rivalry. Know what I'm saying? Y'all best be on y'all best behavior.
On-site stuff. I don't know if we can even do the presser on Thursday. Because when Conor sees him, and when Nigel sees him, I'm telling you now, it ain't going to calm down in 48 hours. So we got to talk to the camps. What I said to Shalom is, because they're all chatting, it's all premeditated, and I said to him, if you knew about this, you're a dog.
You're a dog.
I don't know who to believe. I don't really care. I'm not going to overthink it. What I know is it's happened. The
drama. I think he'll have told him. I don't think he'll have told anyone that, because it'd be a silly move to tell someone.
Trust no one.
But it's got the same.
You know, when we was in the fight with Hay, all that team, they all talked about what they were going to do, didn't they?
I know.
Hay was like that, wasn't he? This is what I'm going to do to Tony. I'm going to go up, and you do that. Whereas you're just like, it's a reaction thing. You never planned what you were going to do in a head.
Tony Bell, you glass Chisora, bro.
I'll tell you what, I would say, if you would have got hit by an egg, it would be quite amusing.
The problem with people who react like Conor Benn.
Promoter who's supposed to fight for me as well.
People react.
I wouldn't have laughed.
People who react like Conor Benn.
Hold on,
they're the ones that are going to throw.
Eddie, bro. Hey, Eddie. I hope you don't think we feel the slightest bit sorry for Conor Benn. This shit, news flash, bro. It's an egg. They crack easy. He got smacked across the face with it. Nobody got hurt. He ain't getting no eggshells in his eye. He might have got a little egg yolk in his mouth. Look like he was getting egg yolk up out his teeth. But that shit just made it funny. Don't sit here and cry like he did something crazy. Like, the glass bottle thing was crazy. Derek Chisora, I think that was Chisora and David Hay. Was it them two, I think? Them two. That was wild. That's crazy. He didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But bro ain't do all of that. It's not even that bad, bro. It's not even that bad, dude. It's not even that bad for real, man. It's not even that bad for real, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with a little egg, bro. Conor was eating them joints. He was cool when he was importing them eggs and eating them. You know what I'm saying? They said that's why he popped hot. It's because of some imported eggs from wherever he got them from. So Eddie, like, man, I'm telling you, with Nigel, he trying to gas Nigel up right now. He trying to gas Nigel up.
That's what happens there. That's the problem there. It won't be an egg back or a slap back.
Well, you got to be careful because the fight will be off.
Yeah, of course.
Your job now is to keep the 7. So on Thursday, it's quite simple. There's a line between.
Well, listen, when we're on the pitch at Spurs, it's full security.
Like Chisora Hay with the fence.
But like the thing is with Eubank won't go for Conor. That was that bit out of character. I've got to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. That will
but Conor will just attack on sight. It's not like, so look.
Man, y'all act like he's some type of rabid dog or something. He going to attack on sight. He ain't going to do nothing. He going to sit there like a good boy that got smacked in the face with the egg, and he going to just be mad, bro. To get you miss me with all that. What he going to do? He's going to attack on sight. No, he not, bro. He want that money. He want to fight him just as much as Chris Eubank want to fight him, bro. They ain't about to mess up the bag. Nice try, bro. Nice try. Good job selling it, though. Kudos, bro. But they ain't about to act crazy. They ain't about to do Nathan, bro. A little egg to the face ain't never hurt nobody.
Set up everything lovely for Thursday. Eddie, thanks for joining us. We are going to...
Little egg to the face ain't never hurt nobody.
The limit 160 pounds.
It's funny. There's only taking this fight. There's only taking this fight.
Wait. No, relax. Hey, relax.
Was they chanting Eubank? That would be care, bro.
I know. No, let's go out.
Benji.
Do I do it?
Couldn't believe he did it.
Do you know why I told you not to do it? Because I knew he was going to do something.
Benji.
I knew he was going to do something.
Average ticket.
Knew he was going to do something. And all he's made himself look like is a fucking dickhead.
Coward.
You shocked when he did it?
No, not really. I mean, my adrenaline was going anyway, so I won't lie.
My adrenaline was going anyway.
What's your response to that? I don't want to hear none of that shit. When you stepped up and you fought Timothy Bradley, you lost. When you stepped up and you fought Pacquiao, you lost. So shut that shit up, bitch ass nigga. So what I'm saying is this. I'm a 4-time world champion. I've been world champion at 47 before. So I don't want to hear nothing. Quit talking about all the losses. You ain't them. You got to beat me first. No homo. Come on. And I know all y'all against me. Him right here, Leonard Ellerby against me. They with this bitch ass nigga. Leonard a bitch ass nigga too.
Well, first off, you don't disrespect me like that.
Man, shut up. You ain't with me. You ain't with me. You with Jesse.
I'm with Mayweather Promotions.
You with you ain't with me.
And this
I'm a real one. I'm a real one.
And this isn't about me. You guys got to fight.
Yeah,
on Saturday
shut
night.
That soft ass shit up.
And the best man
shut
to win.
That's some soft ass.
AB was spazzing. AB was spazzing. Hey, yo, Leonard ain't like that shit. Leonard went sick Charlo. He went Charlo on him. He went sick Charlo on AB. I remember all of that, man. That was classic, bro. But yeah, man, I just had a little fun with this. This fight was going. I think it always was going to have the interest of the people, right? Because it's the Eubank and the Benn last name and their fathers, everything they did, right? And them fights was worth our time back then. So I think this is just a continuation of the rivalry. I think you get a chance to see what the two sons got to do, you know how they gonna hold up their end of the bargain in terms of carrying that last name. You got the Eubank last name, and then you got the Benn last name. So let's see who come out on top. I like the fight. I don't have a dog in the race, but I do think if Conor Benn is overly emotional, is it? I think if he overly emotional, he might get cooked. Shout out to Jay, man. He said about that nigga that day. Yeah, he was Hey Jay, AB was going off, wasn't he? He said he going off when he bust Chisora in the head. I gotta get that one. He glassed me. That was wild. The glass is wild, but I think an egg is harmless unless like the egg ended up getting in his eye and some wild stuff happened, but ain't none of that happened. He just got a little egg yolk. You get what I'm saying? Nah, I thought it was funny, man. He said he sat up and thought about that all night and you know, and egged that man. But look, man, we seen worse shit in boxing, bro. Still, Mike Tyson going at that fan will always be worse than anything that Conor Benn and Chris Eubank gonna do to each other. Leonard got hit with that bad. Oh yeah, you know I know what's up. You know I know them old school stories. Big Supreme. They don't know. Most people don't know about that. He took that L. He took that ass whooping for the team. He got beat up. He got handled for the team, man. But April 26th is when that fight is happening, y'all. It'll be a good one, man. Like I said, let's see who win, man. Is it gonna be Chris Eubank or Conor Benn? I like the fight. I think it could go either way. I think Chris Eubank got more experience. Now he got more experience. I don't know. Maybe that'll help him out. Conor Benn, young, he coming up to him. Got the rehydration clause in there. Seemed like he worried about being smaller than Chris Eubank more than what he let on to. So, you know, Mike Tyson used to be, yeah, I'm telling you, be on one. Yo, prison talk was OD. He used to go crazy with it. Mike was wild, bro. Mike had his own folks scared, bro. He had his own folks scared, man. A shout out to the fan. Y'all smashed the like button. We're gonna keep building, man. We're gonna change gears for a minute. I just had to highlight this Conor Benn situation and Chris Eubank. I think it's hilarious, man. It's good for selling the fight. Eddie gonna talk a certain way. He's supposed to, but I don't think either guy is trying to mess up this opportunity. You get what I'm saying? I don't think either guy is trying to mess up the opportunity. You get what I'm saying? Because where you go from there, who you fight from there after you mess your opportunity up and the bag that y'all both gonna make. I'm pretty sure both of y'all getting taken care of financially. So it'll be stupid for either guy to mess up the bag. I think Chris Eubank did just enough to get people talking, to sell whatever tickets may be left. But overall, I think the fight was going to be a solid fight anyway. So, you know, it's, you know, a little drama always helps. Line was good with it, fam. Don't put your hands on me until the bell rings. Oh, nah, I mean, look, he can deal with it how you want. I'm just not looking at it as the biggest deal, right? I don't think it's a big deal to the point where it's worth messing up the fight. Like how Eddie is saying Conor is still going to be mad and Nigel, and they not messing up the bag. I ain't going to say they ain't going to still be pissed off or want to get at him, but I don't think they're going to allow anything to get in the way of the opportunity because it'll be stupid. And then scrambled him up out of there, man. I'm telling you. Conor Benn going to sleep. I think Conor might lose, man. I think he might be overly aggressive. I always thought Chris Eubank was more polished, I thought, than Conor Benn. Conor Benn, he go like balls to the wall. That shit don't work against everybody. What happens if you can't blast Chris Eubank out? You get what I'm saying? What's your plan B gonna be like? What's your conditioning gonna be like? What's your punching power gonna look like in the back end of that fight if you get there, or the second half of the fight if it get there? You get what I'm saying? I just don't know. I don't know. But let's keep rolling, man. It is Tank Davis and Lamont Roach fight week. Like I said, man, there's been a lot of different things that came from this this build up of this fight too.
Yeah. Who dressed him? That motherfucker look like a light-skinned baked potato, man.
I'm about to go rob something. Y'all know me. I'm dangerous. I'm in his head. Look, he's mad. My head? He's mad. He's mad.
What?
Got bob and weed. Job, bob and weed.
Yo, Hector was scared as hell. Hector sees the like baby, we prayer flashing before his eyes. Cameras in the back.
Hey, he got a fur on. It's 80 degrees. It's crazy.
He is ass. He is ass.
Be just like Tank.
Have you been practicing that backflip?
Yeah. You want to see?
You want to see? Like a badass kid.
Hey. Little female.
Listen, this is a tremendous fight. June the 15th, Saturday.
Tank is a fool. Why was he bothering Hector Garcia like that, y'all?
To be joined by the WBA.
Why was that man grabbing Hector Garcia like that? Hector thought it was about to happen. He was like, is he about to swing? That shit gonna always be funny. Hector was so uncomfortable. He was like, yo, is he serious or is he playing? Man, Heck thought it was about to happen, bro. You lucky it wasn't a lead pipe. Yeah, he lucky. Hector was definitely, yeah, he was a Vic, bro. He ain't know what was going on. Humble was good with it. Take us up for investigation. Who said that? He said, you want to see? Like a little bad kid from the hood. Like, she didn't even ask to see. He volunteered. She just wanted to know what you working on. He said, yeah, you want to see? A little bad. That's when I knew. At that point, I was like, yeah, Frank might be in trouble. Frank trying to hurry up and sit down. He looking malnourished. He looked like depleted. You know, Tank out there doing backflips and shit with nobody asking him. I'm like, yeah, the energy level was just different. Blaze, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Shout out to you, man. Yeah, man, y'all tap in, man. It's the last week to get your tickets to the meet and greet, to pull up on us, man, for the Tank Davis and Lamont Roach meet and greet, man. We're going to have some fun, and some of the fam is going to be at the fight as well, man. But let's listen to this because this is their fight week like we do with anybody fight week. We got to talk about it. Lamont, I just like his confidence. I mean, if you don't like nothing else, you got to like his confidence. He going to put the work in. If you look at his body of work, he always getting there, and he going to try to fight. He ain't going to try. He going to fight. And he going to make it the best fight possible. I think it'll be a good fight for as long as it lasts. He said some very interesting things in terms of his approach and how he was going to, you know, test Tank's chin, durability, and all that type of stuff. So I listen, that could make for a very entertaining fight. It can make for a short night for Lamont or a long night, depending on him. So I want to see what his approach really going to be. I want to see if he really approached this fight like, you know, he want to see what Tank got, because most guys don't try to do that. You get what I'm saying? So I like it. Remember, Eubank has to change their last name to their mother's maiden name. You a fool. Roach coming to fight. I think so too. This card decent. Yeah, man. Yeah, this.
All right, Sean Zattel, happy to be joined by the WBA super featherweight champion of the world, Lamont Roach, challenging for the WBA lightweight championship of the world on Amazon pay-per-view, Brooklyn March 1st.
His conditioning was
Lamont, man, what's going on? Let's start. Right. Let's get into the fight, man. I got my first one for you. What do you carry from your times with Gervonta in the amateurs, fighting him, knowing him, sparring him, that helps you to know you can beat him March 1st?
Just a lot of personal info. Just a lot of personal things that can really maybe be a factor.
And real quick, y'all know how I do. You notice what he keeps saying, like things that he's focusing on that he think could be a factor. He talking about personal info. Remember when they did the press conference, he was like, you better get focused. I've been hearing too, you better get focused. And you remember how Tank responded to him and they had like a little back and forth. Lamont been saying that for a while. And I think what he's speaking to is a lot of some of the same things that we was hearing about, like with the smoking and, Tank had a fallout with one of his people, and one of his people tried to out him on the internet. I'm pretty sure he was made aware of all that same information. Like he fighting a man. So everybody that's paying attention going to get you every bit of information about Tank. I think at the core of everything, as long as both guys are focused, the fight going to be what it's going to be. I think a lot of that stuff that we heard about Tank is I think is right on par with what you would hear about the average boxer if they dirty laundry got aired out too. Not saying everybody's doing the same exact thing, but everybody got something, whether you want to look at it as skeletons in a closet or something that you just don't want everybody knowing. And I think that's what Lamont is speaking to. He ain't specified, which is cool. I don't really need him to try to be dirty about it. But he's just saying, look, if he ain't focused because of all of this stuff that I keep hearing, you know, the little personal stuff that can throw you off in a fight, he gonna be in trouble. So he's supposed to say that. And you know, boxing is like that, man. You lose focus for that split second. It could be the difference in between losing a fight or winning a fight, losing a round, winning a round. You get what I'm saying? A long night, a short night. So that's what I think. That's all he's speaking to. But I ain't tripping, man. I think the most important thing is that Tank is locked in. Look like he settled in fully in camp. Obviously, it looked like Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny is still around, obviously, but it looked like he was doing some work with I think Barry Hunter, from what I understand.
To the fight for sure. And I'll probably let you guys know a couple things. Maybe.
So you don't even really want to speak on it.
Definitely after the fight, but I'll let you guys know maybe like one or two things. Maybe. We'll see.
When we get to New York, when we get to fight week.
Probably. It depends on how he act.
Okay. So if he's perpetrating, if he's being disrespectful, you may have to let a few things out the bag, or what's that?
Yeah, that's exactly. You're exactly right. But like you said, there's a level of respect. Like I said, it ain't no beef or nothing like that. Like,
was good with it.
He normally got issues with everybody he fight, or for the most part, or like he on his antics, or he basically bullying somebody. So, you know, that shit ain't gonna happen over here. But it's like it's mutual. It's a mutual ground of respect for sure.
Is it safe to say, though, you know things about him that the other fighters haven't known about him?
100%. Yes, sir.
He keeps saying
Why doesn't that respect between the two fighters in this fight lead to any dullness in the fight? Why is that respect not necessarily carry over into fight night?
For me, because like this what I do. This is what I set out to be, the best. I can't let that get in the way of what I'm set out to do. And it's competition. It's competition, and it can only be one winner. It can't be two winners. It can only be one winner. So it's either gonna be you or me, and I'm gonna get you before you get me.
Well, to that point, man,
I think it's all how you want to look at it, yo. For me, I know how to separate the two, right? You got excuses that boxers make when they lose, and then you have reasons that I think that fans don't understand why boxers could have possibly lost. If now Tank being in his position, he's not going to be afforded no excuses. Like, he's not. So it ain't going to be really regardless of what happened. If he don't win, nobody's going to try to hear, well, you wasn't focused, or you was smoking, or you know, you and your partner fell out and he tried to, you know, extort you online and all this. It's like they're not going to give him that out. But for me, I separate the two. I know how to differentiate the two, man. If you're not focused, that excuse my ass is a reason. Like, it got to be maybe a reason you wasn't focused. It'll sound like an excuse when it's all said and done. But I'm a logical person. Like, I understand, you know, to a level that I can understand how difficult it is to do what they're doing, and how focused you got to be, how everything got to be, you know, spot on for you, you know, on that night. You see what I'm saying? Anything go wrong, the slightest thing, then it can knock off everything else. So that's where I'm at. I just feel like you're going to get a focused Tank. I think he's been focused. I just think anytime you have somebody has access to anybody, right, in some of your most intimate moments, they're going to know a lot about you. And sometimes that stuff come out into the wash, like with Tank. He had a fallout with somebody that he was cool with, and the dude took to the internet, started, you know, putting his personal business out there. It's shit that you could expect when it's somebody of that magnitude, but it's life. It happens, you know what I'm saying? Good thing for Tank. He kind of never minded. That shit didn't slow down nothing he doing. So what I'm saying is, regardless of what Lamont's been hearing about him, I wouldn't take any of that stuff, you know. I'll take that shit with a grain of salt. Like, definitely go out there preparing for the best version of Tank. Don't let what somebody telling you he's doing or may not be doing have you thinking that that's not a dangerous fight. You got to approach it accordingly. Yeah, nasty work for sure. Dub, right side, what it do, Dub? How you feeling, bro? Rome said, if Tank lose, I'm going in the Tank doors. It takes sexuals. Yeah, man. People be tripping. It is crazy. Tank, man, I lose to Lil Bow Wow. Nah, I don't think he will though. His people will be there. It's not like Tyson on drugs or fighting in Asia. Hey man, you got a good point, MJ. Because some people ask that Marcus was good, fam. Tank ain't losing to his ninja. Nah, I don't think so. It ain't nothing bad about Lamont Roach, but I think Tank, as far as inside the ring, he's been showing you a certain level of focus. I haven't seen any reason to suspect that we'll see slippage in the ring. Now, again, I ain't been hanging with him either, like his homie was, but that's I think that shit just something to add to the fight, man. Something for people to talk about, think about, but ultimately I think you'll get a focused Tank. The fact that he's with Barry Hunter for this camp, I don't think is no reason to cause concern. He's worked with him before. If you know the temperament and the style of Barry Hunter, you know how you get down. I don't think he gonna train somebody that's not 100% locked in and committed. I don't even think he'll waste his time. So I don't anticipate seeing an unfocused Tank Davis. I expect to see him sharp, focused like he always is, and go out there and do what he do, you know. But I don't see him losing to this. Yeah, it's just levels, man. I think Tank is at that level, and Lamont is trying to get there respectfully. If he loses, we're having a higher grip strength, and 33 would be the funny night. Oh, man, yeah, with a higher grip strength.
And Tank, he gives you compliments in two areas. He said Lamont has power, and he has timing. And you trust that power and timing in the exchanges, you know, punching in between the other, punching at the same time while the other guy's punching, trusting that you're going to find the mark rather than the other guy. Do we see that in this fight with Tank?
For sure. I've been saying this for a long time. Like, I think it's going to be like up for fight of the year. I'm telling you, like, it's definitely going to be a spectacle for sure.
Well, I mean, how risky is that, and how much courage does it take to try to execute that punch? You know, punching at the same time the other guy's punching and all that against a guy like Tank.
It's all about confidence. It's all about what you set out to do. It's about how hard you work. It's about being able to know that you got what it takes to do what you got to do. And I think a lot of the opponents that he been in there with lack that. I think the only person that didn't was probably Pitbull, and
the first one, Kyle.
Skill-wise, he was limited.
So are you saying it's a little bit like Tyson back in the day, where part of that intimidation or fear or whatever, that's half of what's beating them along with what Tank does well?
Oh yeah, 100%, definitely. If you worried about a punch landing and doing something to you, eventually it's gonna happen. You gotta know. You gotta go in there knowing that, you know what I'm saying, like, you ready. And then my thing is, we're gonna see how he reacts if he get hit with this punch, especially a clean one.
Well,
one thing I could say about Lamont Roach, you know, so far so good. He's handled every question, every moment, I think, as best as he could. I think that's important for a Tank Davis opponent, because you heard what they were just speaking on. A lot of these guys be almost like mentally defeated, almost like how Tyson used to have people mentally beaten already before you even get in the ring. Tank has some of that going on with him as well, like the flinching with Frank Martin and having people not do what's best for them in the ring because they worried about what's coming back at them and shit like that. But for Lamont Roach, the difference between him and I think anybody else, for most of these other guys, especially guys in recent memory, he got a sense of calm about him. He seemed really confident. He seemed like he believed exactly what he's saying. He not overselling it. And I don't think he going to fight scary, like a nervous guy, right? You get what I'm saying? I think that'll help him a lot. If you fight nervous, timid, or scary, half-ass, I think Tank picks up on that. And I think the writing is on the wall. And you eventually know what's going to happen when the writing is on the wall. So you got to pick your spots, man. You got to be smart. Boxer punchers have been beat by pure boxers, though. Absolutely. Cut creator. What it do, man? So mine got a 40% KO ratio. Tank say you got power with Shakur. You know, they just don't like Core. You know, that's the popular
fight of
thing.
the year. You know damn well. Fight of the year means two-way action. Means both fighters taking punches throughout.
Yep.
So do you believe you got the chin to be able to take the power over 12 rounds when you need to?
Yeah, for sure. And this shit, we gonna find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. 100% for a fact. Like 100% for a fact.
That's another thing though, man. Like, it's not about trying to take his punch. It's about making sure that don't hit you. Like, all that. I don't think that's a good you know, I don't think you should want to try to put that to the test in that regard. Like, don't put it to the, yo, can he punch? Absolutely. You don't be the guy that need to get punched in your face with one of them shots to realize that he punching. Just know that he is, bro. And, you know, fight your fight. That's all I can say. Fight your fight. Like, I think it's going to be a good one, man. They got some history, right? I think they've evolved and gotten much better since then, obviously. So they'll be familiar with each other to a degree, right? As far as like tendencies and things like that. So I don't know. I think it'll be entertaining for real. I do. Because Lamont ain't got no choice. He got to fight, or it's gonna be it. He's gonna be cooked. Final bell's a win for me. Shit, it's gonna be a win for him if he can make it to the final bell. Or if he sounds like he underestimated his opponent, you're supposed to go in there prepared for danger. Yeah, I don't think he underestimating though, but I think you know that I guess it's just the way he asked the question. Do you think you could take the power? It's like, bro, what kind of question is that? Like, what he supposed to say? Do you think you can avoid the power? To me, is the better question, but I'm not interviewing. But that's what I would want to know, because it ain't about taking it as much as it's about making sure it don't hit you, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, one punch, it ain't like Tank running around one punch, knocking out everybody. He be putting them joints together. You know what I'm saying? Wearing you down, breaking you down, and then land that kill shot that gets you out of there. So I don't think it's just the one shot. It's the quality of the shots that he's able to hit you with consistently that get you out of there. To me, it ain't just, he's never been a guy that just got to sit up and wait for one shot per se. But he is a guy that has that in his back pocket. If he has to rely on it, he got it, you know? Shout out to Antonio. Keys to the game. Boxing. What's good, my guy? How you feeling? There's only for a Tank with headgear and 12-ounce gloves. Nah, I think they fought without it. I think they did. I think one of their fights was without it. I gotta go look, man. I'm not sure. I don't even remember. Lamont only is for Tank. So we'll see. But I'm not putting too much into those fights. I'm just saying this got to be some type of, you know, like they won't be like brand new, but they'll be new and improved fighters from the last time they seen each other for sure. But that should give him some type of comfortability going into that fight. Like, he's been really calm, cool, and composed. I like his energy, bro. Sure, game plan was the best approach, but I hope it works out well for little buddy. Hey, look, if you want to put Tank Chin and durability to the test, go for it. Just know what come with it.
Is he, in fact, the more explosive fighter? And if he is, how do you counteract that?
With the eye test, you could say that.
Outside looking in, right?
Yeah, the outside looking in, you definitely could say that. Shit, what else? I mean, like, it's at the end of the day, I am a boxing fan. You guys see that little motherfucker can punch. That he can hit, he can punch. He got nice reflexes. He got good speed, and he got a nice boxing IQ. It's nothing that you can deny about that. But it's just about it's about what I know I got. I know I got everything to match what he has or neutralize what he has.
I like
that.
You
want him to kind of fight the way he did in the Frank Martin fight, like round one, high guard, trying to put pressure on, like how he did Mario Barrios?
Oh, I would love for him to do that.
Do you think
I would love for him to do that. Yeah, I'd love for him to do that for sure. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Me neither.
If it does,
I think
it's definitely going to be up for Fight of the Year.
I was interested. That's one thing I thought that was most interesting about Frank and Tank fight. The way he approached it, like throwing up the high guard. He don't always do that. He must have. I think he really was trying to wait Frank out, and he did. And that's where IQ, experience, and shit like that come into effect. All right, come into play. Frank didn't have no idea. I think that he was being like lined up. Like Tank definitely was lining him up, like pressing him forward, coming forward with the high guard. Not that he's letting him hit him, but he getting off, right? And he building up this false sense of confidence, not realizing he waiting till you taper down a little bit, till your punches don't have the same steam on them. Then he gonna walk you down and get you out of there, and that's what he did. If Frank wasn't aware, he wasn't, I think, experienced enough is the word to pick up on the fact that he was being lined up the entire time and kind of being allowed to burn the candle from both ends, where he's boxing and moving and Tank putting the pressure on him, and he constantly moving to get out of the way, but he getting hit to his body. It was like a slow leak. You know what I mean? In his gas tank, he just slowly but surely took the air out of him and then finished him. It was a smart game plan, but I don't anticipate seeing him do that against everybody. It was interesting to see him do it against Frank, though. Showtime, the guy was good with it. So Frank was a front runner. P Money was good with it. He knew. He was right. You know what? You know what? You just answered my question, P Money. That's exactly why he approached it that way, because he said he was a front runner. And you know what that means, because Floyd used to say it about fighters, guys that 6-round fighters. It's not that Frank is so much of a front runner. I just think he got muscles. He expended a lot of energy boxing and moving, and he was getting hit to the body. It was like a double-edged sword. You get what I'm saying? You burning energy, boxing, hitting this dude and moving, and then you getting clipped to the body as well. And that's depleting your gas tank. By the time you get to 6, you got all the muscles and you've been moving. You moved yourself right into a corner and got slapped. Smart move by Tank. Draper, what it do? You get something different every time. You know what? I hear people say that a lot. They make that argument a lot. I'm not going to, argue with somebody and say he don't. But I think all fighters do the same thing every fight. Because I hear people making that statement about a certain somebody. Say he do the same thing every fight. And then I notice people say about Tank, he give you something so much different every fight. I don't necessarily look at it that way. I think his approach varies with the opponent that he in there with. I don't think, overall, the game plan is going to be different for whoever in there. I think that's with any fighter. But what I'm saying is people are able to see the difference in Tank's approach, but not a fighter that's not their favorite. You get what I'm saying? To a degree, you still going to always see things from him that you see in any other fight. So I don't really 100% buy into the notion that it's so much different every single time. Because what's a staple? What's something that you know about Tank that people knock him for? He don't throw a lot of punches. He do that every fight. Pretty much like these recent fights, he's economical, but it's a means to an end. It's a method to the madness. It's not a knock against him unless you can actually take advantage of it. You get what I'm saying? So there's certain things and tendencies and habits you're going to see in every fight. But overall, I think the game plan does, change according with who he's in there with. And I thought that the Frank Martin approach was interesting to see him press forward like that with the high guard and be willing to take shots. I'm not saying that he wanted to get hit, but he understood what came with approaching the fight that way, and he was able to deal with it, right? And I think Frank Martin simmered down just a bit, and that was it. It was game, set, match. He didn't realize he was getting lined up the whole time. But want to be clear, very versatile. He can switch it up. He can bring different looks and different things. But I think to a degree, all fighters would agree they're creatures of habit. So no fighter is completely being a damn chameleon every single time they get in the ring. All I'm saying is I understand where people are going with the notion, and I partially agree. But this whole notion that it's just a completely different fighter every time he's in the ring, that's how people be selling it. And I'm just like, you don't have to exaggerate that. He's the same guy to a degree because he always getting the job done. He get it done differently, I tell you that. The knockouts look different. That's the most impressive thing to me that I would say is the difference, how he gets you. You get what I'm saying? What happens? Rolly, it was like a counter shot on the way out. Leo was a shot he didn't see. Sleep. Frank Martin is shot. He set him up in the corner. Shot he didn't see. It's always entertaining to see how he finished the fight to me as opposed to starting him. Because I think he start a lot of his fights the same way, seeing what guys got. And then once he see that, it's game on. You know what I'm saying? And that's by that time, he done seen what he needed to see. You done made enough mistakes, and he ready to get you out of there. 7 different game plan. Frank, Ryan, even Rolly. Yeah. I just want to be clear, though. This whole notion, and this is to the people, if you're not pushing that, then this don't go to you. But this whole, it's just so much different every single time. Nah, he takes similar approaches with certain guys, like Rolly and Ryan. I'll use them because you mentioned them too. Rolly and Ryan both had power, right? How did he spend? What did he do? He spent the bulk of them fights doing what? Moving, being on the back foot. Moving, he ran Rolly into a shot. That's how he ended the fight. He spent that fight moving, and ran him into something because he knew he would make a mistake. Very similar with Ryan. So the approach changed, but it's still gonna be similar to a degree because you're the same fighter. But I think people just be over exaggerating. I don't think you one of them people, so this ain't for you. But that whole notion that it's like a chameleon and it's so different, I'd be like, bro, stop. You know what he do? He gonna go in there, he gonna see what you got, he gonna fill you out. He ain't gonna throw a whole lot of punches while he do it. And when the game plan commences, that's usually when the fight start for him. Them first couple rounds, that shit is just, I think he allows the fighter to build a false sense of confidence and get comfortable having success doing some shit that ain't gonna work once he actually implement his game plan. And I've seen it work time and time again. Very, very smart fighter. Very smart fighter, bro. Very smart fighter. And his patience is underrated. I think his patience is one of his best qualities. His patience. He's one of the most patient fighters in the game. Let's keep going. And sit in the ring. I think, I mean, look, at points, but you got to remember, watching the fight, y'all remember him getting, warned for holding, and he was doing a lot of moving on the back foot. He wasn't standing on the front foot with Ryan. He started to after a while, but initially, he was doing a lot of moving and holding. Because remember, the referee even warned him for holding. Like, yo, you can't keep holding. So I want to be clear. I want to take nothing from him, but he don't approach fights with power punchers the way they expect certain other guys to. He know how to move too. He know how to get on the back foot and let you run into a shot. He did it with Rolly. I watched him move considerably for Ryan. Yeah, then he got on the front foot. You get what I'm saying? Again, once he start implementing his game plan, he gonna be on the front foot. He not running from you, but he gonna move. If that's a certain different fighter with that same game plan, they gonna say he running. Remember, Rolly said he had him running all what was it, 6 rounds he knocked him out in. Ryan, he had him on the back foot the entire time. He ain't stand toe-to-toe with Rolly, but he wasn't supposed to. But his people will make it seem like that's what he do. He don't stand toe-to-toe with power punches either. He move, he create his openings. You know what I'm saying? He make you miss. He did it with Ryan. Made him overshoot, took advantage of his aggression, countered him, put him on his ass. It's just, I just don't like this notion that he's standing right in front of power punches. He's not doing that. He's definitely not doing that. To me, for my money, for what I'm watching, not standing right in front of him. Like, again, Rolly thought in his mind that he had him running. I wouldn't say he was running. I would say he was setting him up. But he definitely was on the back foot for that basically the entire fight. And I think he threw like 25 punches the entire fight, or landed like 25 punches the entire fight. So it's not a knock on him because he's able to make it work to his advantage. I'm just highlighting it. I think I just see it differently from people, right? They'll make it seem like he's just standing right in front of punchers and just going to war. That's not what he's doing. Like, I've seen him, the same shit that they say is running when Shakur is doing it. I've seen Tank consistently do it in a fight, and people understand it because he got knockout power. So I just got to point out the little hypocrisy I see there. Like, if it's running when one guy is doing it, it's running when anybody is doing it. That's all I'm saying for the ones that push that, that garbage. So, I don't think he's standing right in front of him. he wasn't beat. Rolly about 160 plus. He was like, look, and that's what he's supposed to do. But it's certain fans, see, y'all are the more realistic supporter. Y'all not pushing that. But I hear a lot of egregious statements when it comes to him. Like, they make it seem like he's Superman. I'm serious. And I support him just as much as anybody in this chat. But some people they over-exaggerate what they're actually seeing. And then when it's another fighter, oh, that's running. Then when in another fight, it's like, oh, well, nah, he was setting him up. It's like, which one is it, bro? Is it running or setting him up? So that's all I said. He don't get in there with guys that can crack and stand right there in front of him and say, let's see who's going to land. He going to make you earn this shit because he's smart enough to know that. You get what I'm saying? Pretty much thinking, shout out to Marcus, man. It's crazy. He is running when Shakur do it. When the Tank is on his back foot, he's setting you up. That's not for everybody to respond and get bent out of shape. That's for the people that push that. If you don't push it, then it definitely ain't for you. But I see it a lot, and I noticed that. But let's keep rolling, man. Lamont Roach, man, got his work cut out for him. He seems to feel like he's going to go in here and test Tank chin, man. He's going to test his durability. He keeps saying how he act. It depends on how Tank act, man. I think his approach is going to have a lot to do with how he approached the fight too. And again, if Tank see weakness, then he go get you. So I want to see, is he gonna go get him sooner, or is he gonna is this gonna be like a chess match until it ain't? I want to see it, because with Lamont Roach talking about pressing the issue, that shit could go bad. That shit could go really bad for him. Boxing 101, what's good with it? They ain't gonna land that shit, and Roach going crawling away like Roach. Shout out with Boxing with 2-4. Hey, look, I think it'll be a good fight as long as it lasts, though. I don't got Mont winning, not because he's not a good fighter, but the experience, man. I ain't gonna lie, the way he talking about approaching this fight got me a little worried for him too, because if you press him, this shit gonna make it interesting. Like, you put him in the corner, he gonna fight. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Is he gonna really go and try to test his chin? Because what he got, 40% KO ratio, y'all say? Not a big KO guy. You get me? You're not a big KO guy. So I just don't know if pressing is gonna be his best method to trying to get this win. I don't know. But I know one thing, just being reluctant and hesitant ain't gonna do it either. Tank could pick up on that. So I think you got to pick your poison, man. You got to be smart. You got to switch it up. I don't think you could do root exposure. Shout out to my guy. I don't think you could do any one game plan and it work. I think you're gonna run into some trouble. So I think basically what I'm saying, you're gonna have to have that plan A, B, and C. You get me? One game plan ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna do it. You're gonna tank bellies and they not fighting and really be frying me. I listen. I've officially separated Tank fans from the real supporters from the people that just irrational, and those are the people that I don't like. They make me not want to watch boxing. they scared to say that Shakur does anything remotely close to Tank. They won't even dare. I'm like, nah, he doesn't do anything. He can't. It just get weird. It's weird. But I know I got some real ones in here, so that's all I care about. Can't believe anybody will leave. Roach will be aggressive. No, listen. It's not really whether I believe him or not. I think it's interesting that he put that out there as something that as a method of as a possible game plan, going after him, testing his chin. Like, this shit sound good, but I want to see if he's gonna do it. And if he does, this fight might not go as long as it was gonna go. That's all I'm saying. I'm just being real. If you're gonna force a fight, then you're gonna get what you're looking for. And that's usually some melatonin being administered, man. J Boxing, what it do, man? DCG rolling through. He won every round until he got knocked out. Oh yeah, Rolly thought he won every round. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. But I was just using that as a point, like, to make my point about what's running is not running when your favorite is doing it. It ain't gotta be your favorite. It's not running when certain people do it, but it is when another fighter is. It's weird. And my point is, with all that power that Tank got, some of these fans sound like he just got in there with Rolly, stood right in front of him and said, let's bang it out. Like he got in there with Ryan, stood right in front of him and said, yo, let's bang it out. That's not the case. Even the guy with all the power that he got, all that punching power, he approaches fights with IQ and intellect, not just, I'm Tank, I punch hard. Let me go stand right in front of this dude and I'm gonna just knock him out. You ain't never seen him get no knockout doing that, because that's not how you do it. People be selling them short when they be trying to force him to be like Superman and say he do shit that he don't. That's definitely not how he fight. Roach might carry a little more power to 35. He could. Everything boxing, my guy. What's good with it, bro? Roach pretty much stands in the pocket. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. I wonder how much aggression he gonna bring too, though. That, you get me? Because he ain't no fleet-footed guy. He ain't no guy that's gonna box and move around the ring the entire time. That's not gonna happen. He'll fight in the pocket, but I wonder how aggressive he gonna be based on what he's selling us here. I mean, he ain't overselling it, but he definitely telling us he coming to test his chin. And I just like his energy, man. He don't sound mentally defeated already, and I just feel good about that, man. I do. I think it'll make for a good fight. Not saying he'll win, but I do respect the fact that he don't sound mentally beaten already. A lot of these dudes, like, I ain't gonna lie, man, Frank Martin's flinched. I just knew it was over for him. Like, good for Lamont Roach. He ain't had none of those moments that made him just look like, yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, like, everybody in here, who in here knew once you seen Frank Martin flinch, it was over? I'm sorry. It was something about that I just couldn't get out of my head. It was that at that point, I knew it was over. Like, if there was no convincing me that he was going to do nothing. I knew it. Like, I knew it. I already knew it before, but that solidified it. You get what I'm saying? And at least for Roach, he been able to avoid those moments where he looked crazy and he looked like he don't belong on the stage. Frank had a couple of those rough moments where he looked like, yo, this stage too much for him. Like, he flinched and jumped like that. That shit just looked crazy, bro. Look real crazy. You got a tough time convincing the world that you ain't scared and you out here, you know what I'm saying? You flinchy like that. Like, he talking about that shit crazy. Shout out to Lamont, man. He gonna go out there and do what it do, man. He trying. Don't mess with Texas. What's good with it? Roach ready? Yeah, young beast. He ready. Eubank turn egg boy into omelet. So it was like that, low key. He don't look. That's why I say it's over. Once he flinched, once Tank had him flinching, I was like, bro, it's a natural reaction. I try to be as genuine as it's a natural like reaction. Somebody jump at you and they that close and you ain't expecting, you'll flinch. It wasn't that he was scared, but something just told me it was over. It was over right there. I just knew it. The way it looked. And then he tried to jump back at him, and I didn't believe him after that. I was like, yeah, that's it. That's it. And then he fought the way he was fighting. He fought like he was worried a little bit. I don't want to say, I hate to say he's scared. See? He was scared. I try to stall him. Hey, bro, I'm trying to stall him out. I don't want to say he was scared, but I'll say, bro ain't exactly, he wasn't exactly you know, bleeding confidence either. You get me? That flinch did it. I was like, yeah, that's it. And then EJ, my man, he tried to explain it for him. I was like, yeah, that probably make it worse. Because EJ, like, yeah, all them people he knocked out. I'm like, yeah, it just sound worse. Like, he probably shouldn't even comment it. But no, I just knew it was over right there. I was like, yeah, Tank got him, bro. Tank had him in the bag, bro. Frank forced the reaction and acting like he was going to do something too. That's what I'm saying, Boxing 101, my guy. You get me? I ain't believe Frank. I ain't believe Frank. When he jumped back, I was like, I don't believe you, bro. You was better off just flinching and just walking off. Bro tried to jump back. I was like, yeah. He had that Y.I. order type of Frank was scared. I said, hey, look, I said this before, y'all. Imagine training like you preparing for Tank Davis, right? And you get to the point in training camp where it's time to watch film. I'm not saying there's no film that you can't watch where you see people have success on them. It's film to watch. But just think about what I'm saying. Imagine preparing for a guy that's always knocking dudes out. What fights do you go watch first? The ones like where you gotta turn fights off like after the first couple rounds, like when dudes stop winning rounds. That shit is crazy. You seeing that dude knock everybody out, and then you supposed to be confident that you about to do something. Because I think that's what Frank did. I'm telling you, Frank watched too many highlights, bro. He was in the labs. He overstudied, bro. He overstudied. He seen how Tank could turn your shit out just like that. And that shit was on his mind. So when Tank jumped, he remembered how he's like, man, damn, I was just watching tape of this dude, man. Telling you, that shit was on his mind. That jump, that flinch was like, damn, I just seen him do it on tape. He wasn't prepared, bro. They were supposed to save him from himself, bro. He overstudied, bro. He overstudied, man. Man, you know what I'm saying? Mike, shout out to my guy for the kind of boxing talk I enjoy. That's my guy. I appreciate you always supporting the grind. Yeah, I know we like to have fun over here, man. Everybody get their credit. We don't fanboy out. We don't take credit where it's due. We just give it where it's due, and we just love boxing, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I'll make sure y'all smash it right there. Frank got caught up watching them highlights, overstudying. Bro was traumatized by the time he came about the film room. Frank done overanalyzed. Only thing was on his mind was the knockouts. He was supposed to watch the first couple rounds of the fight. Frank got caught up watching whole fights and shit. Overstudied. Seeing Frank and Tank knock people out. Fight after fight. He like, damn, what you learn? Derek James asked Frank what he learned. He said, I learned that. Crack. I learned that he could crack. That shit was on his mind in that presser. I'm telling you. Now I like Frank Martin though. I do. I do. He big as hell. I'm gonna pull up a video in a second with Frank Martin because he has spoke about the fight too. Shout out to Frank Martin. Frank Martin look huge too. Y'all seen him? Let me pull up this video. Y'all smash the like button. We gonna keep rolling. Let me pull this video up with Frank. It is fight week, man. It's gonna be a good card, but Frank overanalyzed, bro. Overanalyzed. That shit did not work out. Lamont Roach is cool as the other side of the pillow, though. I like it, man. And in all seriousness, I'm not getting a vibe from Lamont. I don't know if that's because he feel like he familiar with him or if he genuine got that fighter spirit. Like, bro, whoever I'm in there with, I got a chance. I don't get like he ain't overselling the fight or none of that. When he talk is just enough, right? Frank Martin, he very quiet guy. He don't say a lot. You just knew what it was. He done flinched. Like, the flinch was crazy. I'm never forgetting that. Like, I'm never going to forget. Like, I think that was half the loss right there. When he flinched, that was it. It was like, yeah, that just added 50% more to the loss, bro. I'm like, ain't no way he beating this kid. Now he out here jumping and shit. Tank and losing the Roach. Nah. For Tank to lose the Roach, for me, he got to have like a Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson moment. I don't feel like things are going AWOL in his life to the point where he gonna get in that ring and not be focused and have a slip up. This would be of that magnitude. I tell you that if he lost his fight, I don't want to make it sound like Roach don't have no shot. I ain't doing that. I ain't here to knock him, but I'm just realistic telling you what I've seen. He don't got more experience than Tank, not on that level. I don't think the boxing ability is better, but I think he can keep up. But the question, like, it always remains like, when is too much going to be too much, right? You know what I mean? When Tank start pressing them buttons, like what happens? How does the fight look when he start to, actually try to go get you or press the issue? And you get what I'm saying? A lot of people panic, but I like the way Lamont Roach is at least handling the situations, right? As far as talking about, well, it is talking, so it's different when you win there, but we'll see. Hopefully that it means that he'll go out there and really fight in a way that won't be scary. That's why I give him credit for. Like, don't be scary. If you scary, you're gonna get knocked out. Seriously.
With the one and only.
Shout out to Frank Martin. Frank, look at Frank. Frank looking about 160. Frank looking like a welterweight on the low. Frank big as hell out there. Frank been pumping iron, bro. Girl was trying 85-15 Frank. That was the issue. You know what? I'll say this before I play this video. Shakur don't have no that's not true, right? I just want to put that out there, right? I just want to put that out there. That's not true. He has absolutely zero. When I say zero, he has absolutely zero to do with what Frank Martin gets paid. Frank Martin got caught trying to stick his hand back in the pot after getting what he already asked for. Shakur wasn't trying to do it. He don't have any control over what that man gets as a fighter. Frank Martin got what he negotiated, right? Like, I remember it was this misinformation out there about Shakur when he fought Jamel Hearn, and they were saying he was trying to lowball Jamel Hearn and blah, blah, blah. People made videos, live streams about it. It got to the point where Jamel Hearn posted on Twitter talking about that and said that wasn't the case. People say he tried to lowball or whatever it was with Jamel Hearn, and that's why that fight it just was a lot of misinformation. Jamel Hearn came out and shot all that down, said, man, they worked out a deal and they got it done, and both guys got paid and they fought. And furthermore, more recently, Shakur fought Artem Hartunian, the guy that gave Frank Martin hell, right? He fought him. He said that guy wasn't getting the money that he was looking to get, and Shakur made sure that he got paid. You get what I'm saying? Lee was good with it, bro. So, I don't think it's Shakur because he can't. Yeah, 170, right? Shakur can't control what you get paid. I think that's some misinformation, right? They was thinking that. They thought he did that with Hearn, and Hearn came out and shot it down personally and was like, that never happened. You get what I'm saying? So that's, to my understanding, from everything I get with the Frank Martin situation, he asked for a certain amount of money that they thought was a lot, but they still gave it to him. They say they sent him a contract. This is word right from the source. He had a contract for X amount of hours and asked for more money, sent it back asking for more money. That right there, the fight was off. They wasn't giving him more money after that. Get what I'm saying? And respect to him. I'm not knocking him, but I know people that put fights together personally, and I done got text messages in my phone where people tell me the first thing they tell you is what you gonna get paid, how many rounds, and all that stuff. So when Frank Martin did that interview with the people that he did it with, and he said that they didn't tell him how much he was gonna get paid, I just knew he was lying. All bets resolved. I was like, nah, bro. He ain't no duck, but I believe ultimately that fight didn't happen because Frank Martin wasn't getting what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? But he should have made that shit clear the first time, and I don't think this shit would have happened that way. But what do I know, man? But look, man. But let's see what Frank had to say, man. Frank big as hell though, man. And I'm glad to see him back in the mix. I want to see who he gonna fight at 140. He said he's done at 135. So I don't know who he gonna fight next. Ain't the only fighter I know. That's on Monday and whoop ass him Saturday. Definitely focus. Nah, Tank a special fighter, man. And I think everybody's curiosity of how special or how good he is will be satisfied with certain names. And I'm just hopeful that, you know, boxing to keep delivering. And we ain't gonna get everything we want, but it's one fight that two fighters got to deliver, man. Whatchamacallit, what's good, fam? Halim, what's good with it? Shakur do the arm, but he beat him up. He just didn't get the knockout. Yeah, he beat him up, just didn't knock him out. I was at the fight. He hurt him a couple times to the body, but the way he was putting his punches together when he was just fighting Padley, like when he was getting there, when he hurt him to the body, he stayed on him. Had he done that with Artem, I believe he would have got a stoppage. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said yesterday with Shakur, it's a him versus him battle. And I mean that. And I mean that until somebody prove me wrong. His only focus should be outdoing Shakur because ain't none of these other dudes, and I mean this, respect to everybody at 135, ain't none of them other dudes going to do shit with him outside of Tank, in my opinion. So I think as long as he continue to work on him and just keep getting better and better, outdoing his performances, he'll be all right. Because the rest of them dudes, like I said, they can't do nothing with him. I mean, they're not beating him. Don, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Frank was flat out lying when he said he didn't agree, and he never knew facts. And that's all I'm saying. And when we see, I like when somebody else said, besides me, another content creator, because people will understand I'm not just saying it ETB because it's Shakur thing. I don't do that shit for fighters. I don't care. I don't like no fighter. And I got to say this. I don't like no fighter enough to lie for him, for nobody. I ain't going to lie to none of y'all for no fighter. I don't like nobody that much. Nobody. Absolutely no fighter in boxing will I come up here and tell a lie for. But like I said, I talked to people that's within the business, and they was giving me the game. Like, yo, Frank wasn't being 100 when he said that. They like, you got to think, what's your incentive to getting in the ring if you don't know how much money you getting paid? Like, what are you doing this shit for? You're a prize fighter, so that's going to be the first order of business that they establish, what you getting paid. And when he said they didn't do that, I was like, yeah, he lying. He lying. Talking about me fighting Edwin next. I don't know how that's true. How true that is, but what up, Hurt? Said they talking about he might be fighting Edwin next. Who? Oh, Frank. Yeah. As far as that, Frank Martin came out and he said he never heard nothing about it. Napoleon, what it do, fam? Shout out to my guy, Damon. You already know. You already know. Appreciate you, man. Y'all smash the like button. We gonna keep building for a bit. But yeah, they shot it down. They said they ain't hear nothing about it. So I mean, if Frank Martin fight De Los Santos, I respect it. De Los Santos got to get back in the mix though. He ain't did shit since the bad outing with Cord. And since then, look, Cord done fought. You get what I'm saying? He ain't did nothing. Since then, Cord done fought twice. So that's why I'm wondering where the hell De Los Santos at, man. Somebody need to put an APB out for De Los Santos. That dude sitting around probably gaining weight. Bring was Edwin on the tank. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You get me? Yeah, man. You get me? And the losers fight the losers. You get me? They need that, man. Yeah. You know what, yo, Marcus? It don't be that people be lying. They just be too quick to repeat the news, right? It's a lot of bad sources, right? That's supposed to be credible that misuse their platforms and they put a lot of misinformation out there. And good boxing fans like us just want to, we be excited about shit. You hear Frank De Los Santos, like, damn, that's a good fight. You get excited. You think you deem the platform credible, and then you report it, and then you end up having to retract it because it just wasn't solid. You know what I'm saying? But I was hearing about it. Frank Martin put it on Twitter. He said he ain't hear nothing about it. But let's hear what he had to say, man. He did an interview with ES News.
Frank Martin, the ghost.
Smash that like button.
Bro, I got a question for you. Question.
Gotta answer.
All right. Breakdown. Canelo versus Crawford. How does it pan out?
I mean, you got Terrence, you know, all around fighter. You know, he can box, he can punch. And you got Canelo, you know, he in a different era. You know, as far as like with his style, I just feel like that fight right there is it's all about if Terrence can keep his boxing. You know, his boxing ability, he can stay on the move, but
you got
one thing about Canelo, he know how to cut the ring off. He didn't master how to cut the ring off, so
it's a good fight.
Yeah, it's a good fight.
It's a good fight.
Good fight. So I just feel like Terrence stepping up to be great, right?
Yeah.
What, he going up 2 weight classes?
He going up two
weight classes.
Yeah.
And you got Canelo, he Canelo. You know, so he's going up to be great, but that's a task right there.
So it's gonna be an exciting.
It ain't unachievable, but it's a task for sure.
It's task. All right, next one. Next one on the list.
About to play linebacker.
What do you make out of it?
Frank sitting there like a running back. Omega Red, what's good, family? They be lying there. Yeah, you know, they be lying their asses off. But you know what I've noticed, because I was doing some digging, Cal, and I seen how the misinformation be starting. It be a credible site that'll just post something without doing their due diligence, then they'll put that out there, then people will see it, they'll run with it, and it'll just spiral out of control. But now some of these dudes be flat out lying. That's why I stopped listening to them. And my mental health is doing a lot better. My peace of mind, I enjoy boxing a lot better without listening to people that just push narratives all day. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Shakur, Austin Kidd situation that just happened.
That's a unfortunate situation. Yeah. You know, I don't think Austin was ready for that fight to begin with. You know, I feel like him and his father talked their way into that fight.
Yeah.
You know, that's what boxing about now. So I feel like, personally, I think that was actually a pull-out move on their end. I don't feel like it had nothing to do with it.
It was unexpected.
I think it was, you know, they played the role all the way to get there and then was like, this happened. You know,
it's crazy that Frank's sitting here saying he think they played the role all the way to the end and just pulled out. But when people said he wasn't trying to hear that, when people were saying that about him when he asked for that little Yo, these fighters be crazy. It'd be funny, bro. They can see how we think when his shoe is not on their foot. When it's on them, he like, I don't see what y'all talking about. Nah, man, y'all listen, at the end of the day, guys be doing bad business too. And they be young in the game, and they be getting in their own way. I think he overplayed his hand. I don't think Frank Martin was ducking Shakur. I don't think he was scared of him. I think he overplayed his hand. And I think he messed up the bag that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was intentional. I think he had all intentions on fighting him. But when you couldn't get a certain amount of money, it was just all off from there. You know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate that it played out as public as it did and it went as far as it did. And then he yanked out after having a contract. It was wild. Dank was good with it, bro. When he did the same thing, that little he needed a cut. He needed that little bro.
I don't feel like be pressure too, right? I don't feel like that. Nah, for sure. All right, next one.
Now,
what do you think fans don't give the fighter the benefit of the doubt when they can't make it to the fight?
When they can't make it to the fight, like far as like something happened, or I mean, they don't give us the leeway of like understanding the situation if it was a real situation, or if it was just, you know, bullshit. You know, they don't give us that. You know, they're just gonna automatically think somebody ducking or somebody running. So that right there nowadays is something that the fans don't take into consideration. They don't give like, it's just automatically they ducking or something like that.
For sure.
That's true too.
In 1 week, Tank versus Roach, how does the fight end? What does Tank do that makes it so successful? You got the experience.
Tank gonna whoop. You know, I feel like Tank gonna dog him. They trying to give that fight more of a like, oh, it's gonna be a good fight, but no. Roach is a decent fighter, but Tank gonna dog him. Tank gonna dog him.
For sure, I agree, bro.
They want to make it seem like it's gonna be better, but they know like Tank and his people know they finna fuck Roach up.
For sure.
I mean, he is the most recent knockout victim. I think he would know.
How do you think a fight between you and Shakur will play out?
that's a good fight. You know, I want to run. I want to double back on that fight right there. A lot of people don't know, like, the whole ducking thing. Everybody been saying ducking and this and that. Like, I want to double back on that fight right there.
Yeah.
I love that fight. And all this shit, everything that he said, I'm making him eat all them words and fuck him up in that fight.
I seen your work ethic in here later.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I like Frank Martin before the Tank knockout loss. I like him after the Tank knockout loss. I like Frank Martin before the Shakur Stevenson debacle. I like him after the fact. I'm a always rock with him. I think he's a good fighter. But I'm telling y'all right now, and I hope at some point they do revisit that fight, him and Shakur. I'm telling y'all now, with the amount of hate that I've been seeing from Shakur coming towards him for thoroughly outclassing a guy and stopping him, and they still complaining, that's how I know it ain't about good performances no more. I sat here and listened to people shit on him on a panel, all because he went out there and got a stoppage. I'm telling y'all, all of y'all with that energy, when they line it up, if Frank Martin, all those Frank Martin would have did this to Shakur if he would have fought him, I am personally, this is going to be the first time I'm taking bets. I want to bet multiple people that he get his ass whooped. It's levels, man, and he gonna learn that shit too. Just he might not punch as hard as Tank, but he can box his ass off, and he gonna get showed at his levels. I have no scenario where Frank Martin beats Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis, either one of them. He's gonna always get administered melatonin, and Shakur was gonna always thoroughly outclass him. I can guarantee you that. I think Frank better than Roach. Me too. I think he beats him if they fight. I ain't gonna lie. I think Frank Martin wins if they fight. That's me. Frank got to prove himself and fight Shakur. Yeah. Yeah, you can't just get in there with him. You can't get in there with big homie Core fresh off no nap. Know what I mean? You gotta get yourself back in the mix first. But nah, all jokes aside, I would love to see the fight still. I support Frank Martin win, lose, or draw, even if he lost to Shakur. But I'm telling y'all, this is for everybody that was going against him and shitting on him for getting a stoppage. All of y'all, I want your money. I want to bet. Put your money on him. The next time he fight, I swear I hope he fight Frank Martin and y'all get that fight. Because I'm going to tell y'all, all of y'all that be betting and talking crazy, put your money up. Shout out to 2 Cents. How you feeling, Queen? Good to see you in the building. It was just going to be the same excuses. They would say Shakur weight drain him to 135. You know it. Shit, nah, hell nah. He the truth be told though, Frank Martin been having trouble making 135 for like the last 2 fights. He claimed the reason that his Artem fight was that close because he said he had a bad weight cut. I don't think he said it in the Tank fight, but I think it was similar circumstances. I think he was just ready to move up anyway. So that's all his fault. You can't blame Tank for how you being big. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go your ass up to the next weight class. And look, respect to Frank Martin. He had a tough weight cut. He had a fight with Tank Davis that was worth taking it, whether you was 100% or not. That opportunity you just don't pass up. But he went right up to 140. Now I want to see what he's going to do up there. I love to see it. Banged up hands when he's going to be healthy enough to fight. This is the thing, bro. With that fight, Mr. Empire, he need healthy hands in that joint, bro. And you know I rock with him. You know how I rock with him. He need healthy hands in that fight, bro. You need your hands healthy. He know it. He said it. He need his hands to be 100. When you want that, when that fight come, you need your hands, bro. Like you don't want to be a wounded animal or a wounded prey in the ring with Tank. Like you don't want to be, limited from something you can't do because you just you're injured or hampered or something like that. But I just think when it comes to Shakur in his hands, that's just something that he's going to have to deal with throughout his career. I think if he can find a way to manage it, then he can still do what he do. But as far as completely getting rid of the issue, I don't know, because it seemed like it's a recurring thing. So I just think when you use your hands often like that, it's possible, right? So that's just something that he got to deal with. That's a challenge for him, right? Since he ain't being challenged in the ring, I mean, I guess his challenge got to come somewhere, because I don't really see Core with close fights and shit like that. So he got to be challenged somewhere, you know what I mean? So I guess his biggest fight for him is his hands and how healthy they going to be, because it damn sure ain't nobody that he getting in the ring with because they can't do nothing with him. See how I start talking crazy like that. We're 2 Cents. I see they say something about a bet. What's good with the queen, man? How you feeling? So I bet KO 1 through 6 lost money again. Oh, nah, see 2 cents. See, you can't bet. See, you bet you fell into the trap. You were supposed to go come holler at Just Do. How you gonna go holler at anybody for a core pick? I would have told you don't bet the 1 through 6 KO. I'm dead serious. I would have told you 1,000,000%. I'd have told you to bet the KO 7 to 10. I promise you, I would have told you that 1,000,000%. If you'd have came to me and asked me, what do you think? I'd have told you 1 through 6. No. He spent 2 rounds like getting into the fight. You seen combination started coming at like round 3. I know when Core gets started. Like I know when he started getting started for me anyway, for my money. So you should have came to your guy, man. I would have got you right. I would have got you right. In no scenario will Roach ball himself into a corner like Frank did. Think Roach IQ is higher than Frank's. It's possible. It's possible. It's probably, but Aisha, that's after Tank done let him build the false sense of confidence. He done won a couple rounds. He thought he was cooking until he wasn't. You get what I'm saying? But I think that is IQ. You might be right though. I can't argue that. I do think though, if they fought, because you gotta think it'd be at 135. I don't think Lamont Roach would beat Frank Martin at 135. He do got a bit more experience for sure. I want to see if that work in his favor. You get me? Hey, you know, his hands got to his biggest challenge is his hands. Y'all keep talking about Tank. I keep telling y'all it's his hands, bro. His biggest challenge is his hands, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big homie Core can't you know, it's a tough job when you beating up on people, man. When you beating people up to the body, man. It's hard out here. It's hard out here for a pimp. You know what I'm saying? It's hard out here, bro.
Is it a storm too many? Because now Shakur Stevenson looking for another body shot.
The body shots are undoing him now.
You punching people that hard, like anything is liable to happen to your hands. You know what I'm saying? You out here.
Look at this. I mean, fair play to him. The quality is definitely from Shakur Stevenson.
You know what I'm saying? You out here working people over. You know what I mean? You will hurt your hand every now and again when you working people over. You know what I'm saying? That was Josh Padley ribs. Josh Padley had them sharp ribs, bro. I heard his ribs hurt his hands. You know what I'm saying? I heard he was punching ribs and elbow. Y'all know I'm just having fun, man. I'm having fun. Over here, we had fun, man. We had fun with boxing. But shout out to Frank Martin. I can't wait to see what his next fight at 40 gonna be. I think anybody is a good fight for him. Realistically, I want to see him back so we could stop throwing away fighters at the one loss. I mean, he did lose to one of the absolute best with Tank, right? So it wasn't no surprise there. But I definitely would like to see him, you know, try his luck at 140. Shout out to Biz, some Shakur that beat Padley, beat Tank. I tell him, Big Dog Willie, my guy. He said Tank duck Gary Russell Jr. in Pitbull rematch. Facts. Big Dog Willie on y'all helmets today, y'all. Smash that like button, sub to the channel, man. Support the grind. We're gonna keep building. Shout out to Big Dog.
What? This not funny. How am I supposed to get home? Hold on. Hold on. Here.
$2.
Take the train.
Bro, y'all ain't never, yeah, hey, nah, seriously, I need some. Let me take this off the screen. I gotta get some understanding. Hey, yo, why they still complaining about the win, bro? He won. Get over it, bro. He won every round too. He won every single. They really mad, yo. I got somebody tagging me right now on Twitter, still complaining about Shakur. I have never seen hate to this level. I don't give a damn what you say. Anybody in here, show me a fighter that won every single round in a fight, got a stoppage, and all the headlines was he should have done it sooner. We got to talk about this shit. I need to know. When have you ever seen a fighter dominate somebody like the way Shakur just did Padley? He didn't even lose a round, a single round. Really beat this boy out. He beat him up. He ain't it's not going to look like your favorite fighter out there. It's going to look like how he do it when he do it. But show me another performance where somebody wins every round, yo, and knock a guy out after the whole audience asks for people he got to stop him or it's over. He got to stop him or this and that. Then he stop him. It's like, nah, but he was supposed to stop him in 2 rounds. Man, where all y'all people at that asked for the stoppage and then complain when he gave it to you? Man, he carried him. Big homie Cord carried him for a couple rounds. He gave y'all money's worth. What y'all tripping on? I don't even see what y'all's tripping on, man. I don't even see why folks was tripping, bro. They had to save Padley from himself, bro. They had to get him up out the ring. Told his ass, man, you got some damn cable or some electric. You got some lights to cut out, man. You got to go. You got to go. Where is you at, man? How y'all? So I want to know. I want to know how y'all think. I want to know the logic behind this. So because a guy has a job, that means that Shakur is now supposed to not be a pure boxer. He's supposed to be like a power puncher. He's supposed to like transform into a power puncher because he fighting a guy that got a 9 to 5. Like it it don't make no sense to me. Like we don't ask knockout artists to be pure boxers. So why are we asking Shakur Stevenson as a pure boxer to be a KO artist? I'm seriously trying to figure that out. Your favorite fighter is probably a KO artist, right? We don't ask him to be a pure boxer and don't lose no rounds when you knock guys out, right? So how are we mad at Shakur dominating, not losing rounds, and then getting a knockout? I'm trying to figure it out. You get what I'm trying to say? He's not going to be a power puncher. That's just not his game. But you know what? He punched hard enough. Just ask Padley. Just ask Josh Padley. He could try to say what he want. He got this life and soul punched up out his body, man. You know what I'm saying? They just mad Shakur won. He got the stoppage. They searching for shit to clown about. I promise you, yo, I got people tagging me right now, bro. They tagging me right now on Twitter. These dudes be writing paragraphs to hate on this man. Y'all all bogus. And newsflash, every last one of y'all that's complaining, Shakur beat all y'all up. I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all to know. Everybody that's like, yeah, he's soft. He'd really beat you up. I just want to remind y'all of that. Because like fans are starting to talk like fighters. So I just want y'all to know. You might talk real good on Twitter, but he'll really beat you up. He'll do you worse than he did Padley. Big homie Corby having him pissed off, bro. Hold on.
Look at this. I mean, fair play to him. The quality is definitely from Shakur Stevenson. You can see that, but the bravery, the heart is from Padley. Is it a storm too many? Because now Shakur Stevenson looking for another body shot.
It's the body shots that are undoing him now.
Soft though. He's still soft though. Nah, I gotta address y'all because y'all won't stop. I'm being serious. Shout out to my guy Big Dog Will. He said Tank Ducking Devin is the worst in boxing history. Big Dog, they gonna come for you right now. Nah, I gotta come for y'all though. How y'all get exactly what you asked for and you still complain? You telling me it's about a performance? It's not about a performance, bro. You don't like certain fighters, so you shit on them. Y'all gonna be typing paragraphs till your fingers fall off, bro. I don't care. Nobody is gonna change. If you are a fight fan out there and you're trying to convince me to think a different way about Shakur, the only way that's gonna happen, somebody gotta go in there and whoop his ass. And until I see that, I don't hear y'all. It's like background noise. Like he don't even come close to losing fights. Close. He don't even come close. That shit don't even be close. That should be so one-sided. They be like, man, why don't he just stand there and let him punch him? Yeah, I need to see Shakur stand there and trade shots with him and see who punch harder. Like, yeah, what? Nah, he ain't like, nah. Hey, Mag Life. you can give him a mercy round, Mag Life, if you want to give him a mercy round. But he ain't win the first round. What punches he landed, Mag Life? Go back and watch it. I got the fight on my phone. I got the whole fight on my phone. That dude ain't win nothing. He's on YouTube and X talking crazy and can't go one round. I'm telling you. They be whole paragraphs. Yeah, you act like they be like, well, show me one fight where he's showing you offense. And then I show him offense and then they move the goalpost. I like Shakur is his fans that be on. Nah, I don't think it's his fans, J Boxing. I think I'm gonna say this. I'm having fun with this conversation, by the way, but I'm serious. I think Shakur Stevenson got some of the most secure supporters in the sport. You don't hear supporters of Shakur Stevenson going on 3 or 4 hour rants about, tearing down other fighters. Show me one Shakur Stevenson content creator that spend their time tearing down every fighter that Shakur gonna possibly fight. Show me the guy. You don't see it. It's not his fans. Those are just people that want to argue, man. The real supporters of him want to see him fight everybody, and they just appreciate what he brings to the table. You get what I'm saying? Them other ones, they don't count. We don't claim them. Yo, he be sitting in that pocket. Yo, all things. He spent most of his career fighting in the pocket. I promise you, I would not lie to you. Yo, if you watch the fights, he spent most of his fights fighting in the pocket. Yo, you probably could find maybe 1 or 2 fights where he boxed and moved. You know what I'm saying? All night. He in the pocket with it. He in the pocket with it. Smoke rib tips. Who got? Oh man. He said, "Core don't throw one punch in the first." Coming from my guy. Who else you gonna have fun with like this, bro? Y'all ain't gonna have fun nowhere else like this, bro. We just have fun. Talk all the shit you want, but just know we build boxing up over here, man. That's one of the best fighters in the world. I don't care who say it, who don't like it. I don't care how long you be on live crying about how he fight. I don't care. You could cry a river, dude. That's not gonna change shit. The fact of the matter is, the amount of people that you actually got beating them is probably single digits, if that. You get what I'm saying? One of the baddest fighters in boxing, man, and he got a real supporter in me. But I support all of them the same way. Want to see someone beat Stevenson up in the ring? Tank say, "Hold my bear." Tank say, "Yeah, what that dude was up there talking about." Hey, man, that's as close as we could get, though. Because I tell you, that's the only fight that make me nervous for him is this little angry light-skinned kid right here. I told y'all he rate Ryan higher than y'all think. For all y'all that keep saying Ryan ain't shit, Tank, you see Tank ranked on that #1 fight. He said Ryan. He put Pitbull as #2 when people think Pitbull is #1. That's interesting, man. That's an interesting list. Now I like messing with y'all, man. I had some fun. Why people telling me I don't believe Core gonna win? Said it a million times. Nah, Teach is. You know what I realized, bro? It's just something we got to deal with, Teach. When you really rock with the youngin, it's something you got to deal with. People gonna force you to feel like he can't win. Somebody said it to me the other day. They say, "Yo, come on, Josh. You know when they fight, Tank gonna knock him out." That's what they said to me. I don't know that. That's why I want to see. I don't know that. Get me? I don't know that. Shout out to BBO. What's good with the Danko fool, man? Anyone saying Ryan ain't shit is full of shit? Nah, they is. They are. Thomas Hill, my guy. And do is handle his business in the upcoming weekend. They could say beginning negotiations. So we got Tank and Core in the ring, in the pocket. Yeah, man. We need to sit. Nah, I don't know, Thomas Hill. I might draw the line, man. I don't know if sitting in the pocket with that guy is something you want to do, but nah. I think he can sit in the pocket with anybody. It's just a matter of how successful can you be versus making mistakes. The more accurate the fighter, the less time you obviously want to spend in the pocket or being right in front of him. So I think the thing I appreciate about Core, look, he's a good gauge of I think talent and who's he's in front of. Meaning, if he feel like you ain't got nothing for him, you more than likely gonna see him in the pocket. If you got something that could trouble him, then he gonna make you work for it. I think that's smart. I think the shit that people knock him for makes him extremely smart and very hard to deal with as a fighter. You get what I'm saying? You got to think. Name a time in boxing where somebody has been defensively sound like he is, and they get shitted on for it. Like I've heard people double talk when it's just weird. It's weird, man. Shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. Say breaking news: Tank got Kale Bop in Walmart. And shout out to Big Dog Willie. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Sub to the channel if you new, man. Support the grind. We are building, man. I'm about to drop the link if y'all want to come up and chop it up for a bit for sure.
What? This not funny. How am I supposed to get home? Hold on. Sit down. Hold on. Here.
$2.
Take the train.
I don't think they put Barrios as an option. I think he was using the more recent guys. I think all of those opponents, all of those fights was after. Was it after Barrios? I think they were. Best out. What's good with it, fan? Does Shakur need to get his hands right before he fight again? He can't fight Tank with one hand. Nope. He can't fight him injured. Like you can't go into the fight with no problems. You need to be 100%. And I'm 1,000,000% with you, bro. I think that's the only thing that concerned me as well. Like Tank Davis is just not a guy that you could fight with a flat tire, so to speak, right? You can't go into that fight being hampered. But I think Shakur knows that. That's why he said it. You know, he gotta get his hands right, reach out to Floyd, see, you know, what he did to deal with this situation, the wars. He got some people that he could lean on and get some game from, bro. And that's my thing. Two things: he can't be hurt and compete with him and actually give himself the best chance to win, and he can't be 100% like defensive without standing in there willing to mix it up. You can't do that. He just can't. You know what I'm saying? He can't, respectfully, but I don't think he will. And I think he'll think that's going to be both of their toughest fights when they fight. I'm not backing off of that until I see different. I think when people look at tough, they just don't think tough and Shakur go in the same sentence, but I think they're looking at it wrong. They level of difficulty is evident. Like, you've heard it so many times. Like, I played the clips through the weeks, through the months for y'all with all these different fighters that get in the ring and they all say the same shit. I mean, you've seen Richardson Hitchens who watched them spar and told you Tank can't just walk him down. He had to switch his style up. He know he can't just walk Shakur down. So for the people that think he's going to just do that in the actual ring, I seriously doubt it. That's going to be one of the hardest guys to walk down in boxing to me. Prize Fighter TV, what it do, homie? Big dog, what's good, bro?
What's cracking? What's cracking? I was gonna get on here and talk about the Shakur hate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead.
Nah, you good. You good. Go ahead.
About the Shakur hate. But I'll let some more people trickle in here before I get on that.
Yeah. It was a lot of it, bro. I do this for boxing. That's why I do this with so much confidence. It's not about the one fighter. I don't like one fighter to try to come to his aid. But I've never seen this shit in boxing before, big dog. I've never seen somebody beat guys that convincingly, and then they still like, well, I still need to see it. I still need to see more. He needs to prove it. Y'all not gonna get it with name selection because it's not a lot of those guys that you truly think can test them anyway. So if you're looking for a certain name that's gonna do it, you're not gonna get it there. You got to look at how he's beating these people, how soundly he's beating these guys. I'm sorry it don't look like, I'm not sorry that he don't look like what your favorite fighter look like. He could only win the way he know how to win. And I think that's the problem people are having. It's a preference thing. You get what I'm saying? People got a preference. They prefer the guy coming forward that can not get the knockouts. For me, I like the guy that displays the sweet science at the highest level every single time he in the ring. I don't care what you say. You can say what you want. He's not for the casual eye. And I mean that respectfully. He's not for the casual eye. Yeah, he's for people that like good chess matches and you get what I'm saying? Chess players and shit like that. He's not for somebody that want to see rock him, sock him. You're not going to see that with him. It's going to be one way. You seen how it was with Padley? That was one-way traffic. That man had a little a scratch or something on his nose. That was it. Like, I'm serious. This ain't no, what the young kids say, glazing. This ain't none of that. This is a genuine boxing conversation. Look how soundly he beat this guy. You can't say he wasn't letting his hands go and just standing in front of him. You can't say he was just following him around. He ain't do none of that. He legit did what people asked him to do. This is how I know it's not about performances. It's about shitting on people. Because if it was about performances, you would have looked at it and say, yo, you know what? Even though it was an electrician, because I laugh at that too. That's cool. He still went in there, let his hands go, and he got the stoppage that we asked for. And we seen him hurt his hand and go to the right hand and get the stoppage when he's left-handed.
Just dude, to be real, it's personal. It's personal. I heard him the other day, was it yesterday? They're talking about his wife and his girlfriend and how I was like, wow, it's getting to that point now.
Yeah, I heard two dudes doing it. And I know dudes is my age, maybe a year or two younger, give or take, older, either or. But I was disappointed as a boxing fan, and I had to log out and I had to unsub. And I'm like, yo, this is not boxing, bro. Like, I get it. If somebody gives you something to critique, by all means, go as hard as you need to go. But that's not that fight. You can't do it with that fight. I watched it. We called it live. I watched it like a kid in a candy store, bro. You know what I'm saying? Window. I'm watching it, just watching everything. I'm like, I just don't see where you can shit on him right now. I don't see it. Could he beat Tank fighting like that? That ain't Tank. He ain't got to worry about that. That's something you'll worry about when you get there. There's no Tank Davises for him to fight. There's no fighter, no performance I think that he's going to have that's going to make people say, yeah, now he's ready. Right? If he'd have knocked this dude out in one round, they would have said he was supposed to do that. I know this. This I know for a fact. They said they wanted to see him throw his hand. He needed to throw his hands more. That's exactly what he did. They wanted to see his stoppage, even though it was a 4-day replacement. That's what he did. And then you know what they did? Move the goalposts. They relocated the stadium on court. They said, nah, that still ain't enough.
Yeah, they're still not enough.
3
Yeah,
rounds,
that's
bro.
the thing about it.
Get him out of there in 3 rounds, bro. And then when I ask people what's the logic behind that, they can't tell you. They just saying it. That is a casual fan talking like that. You telling me if you're a
And they
boxer,
kept on
gotta be a
saying,
knockout artist now? Because that's what that would indicate almost.
and they
3
kept on like
rounds, you act
messing with
like
his
the dude didn't
profession.
know his way around the ring. He just came off a good win over Mark Chamberlain. If people do their homework, I ain't saying Mark Chamberlain's a world beater, but he was a good fighter that they was building up over there. I think UK fighter. You know what I mean? He went on the UK dive for the Josh Padley, but he gave him exactly what he needed. Got some rounds. You know what I mean? Got some.
And they blame Shakur for the opponent. That's why they blame Shakur for fighting the dude. They're like, oh, he fought this dude. Like Shakur picked him out personally.
Yeah.
He's a replacement.
Bro,
like
this how
it's
down
4
bad they are,
days.
big dog. They said he ducked Javier Herrera. Javier, that's his name. Javier, the 16-0 guy with the 14 knockouts. But all you got to do is just do a simple search, and you'll see that guy has a fight already for March 15th. He already had it signed. So, yeah, he was a possible opponent, but then when you put 2 and 2 together and you see that he already got a prior obligation, you can't just pull out of that. You got a fight signed and lined up, so you can see why he didn't go there. And then when you look at who he's in bed with, Eddie Hearn, anybody that's a UK fighter, that's an Eddie Hearn special. I don't care what nobody say. You know, Joe Cordina would have been an Eddie Hearn special, UK fighter. Like, same thing with Padley. He came to save the day. I respect that shit. I do. I really respect it. I respect it. A lot of people, when they did it, like, and I follow boxing for real, not just as a fan, as a supporter. I just want to tell the truth. I've seen too many people say no to that guy. For me, as a legit supporter of his, to keep complaining about who he fighting, when I see that every time it's time to fight somebody, it's a bunch of narratives. I can rewind all the way back to Devin Haney when he was first round getting in the division. Every single time it's time to fight somebody, it's a bunch of narratives that come from that situation that's not accurate. Every single time. You've seen it with the Devin Haney shit. You move on to Frank Martin. You see it was a payday and so on and so forth. You really keep Kid Austin. Like, we're watching this shit in real time and people just ignoring it. Like, nah, they not finding excuses not to fight this dude. Yes, they are. They are. And then when it's time for them to fight somebody that we would want to see more, we got to deal with narratives. He ducked this one. He ducked that one. I think it's convenient that 2 of the names that he was linked to fighting, the consensus is that he's ducked both of them, but never once in his career has he turned down a fight. Ever. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to these 2 dudes, that shit don't count. Like, his track record go out the window, and now he becomes a duck to make people.
It's their fans, man. It's their fans. Cause they're not.
It's wild, bro.
It's their fans. Cause it's their fans. And when I throw that piece in their ear, and they even had Tank saying that shit, and Tank was like, "Oh well, off," and wasn't even completely true. So it's their fans, and if the fans gonna keep on like trying to make excuses why Tank, and this is what it is. Tank had to choose this dude because he couldn't find nobody to fight. But it's not Shakur's fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's not these people's fault. And then but they have to find somebody whose fault it is.
It's easy to see what's going on with them, him and Tank. It's easy to see. It's very easy to see. If you just looking at it for what it is, it's very easy to see that that's more business related than the fighters. We putting it on them. Yeah, they got to say, but they think about what's gonna have to happen for that shit to like happen when we want it.
Yo.
I'm telling you, people gonna have to kind of break the protocol, or go outside of what you already had planned. Because the reality of it is, and I could be all wrong with this. I would love to talk to somebody that can give me more game, that really know and not just guessing. Show me a fighter that they fought that they paid what Shakur get paid.
But I'm gonna say this.
Any one of them. And when I know that is the case, that I start right there. Before you get to anybody being a duck, you already see it's going to be some issues with business, because the way they do business and where he just came from is totally different. Speaking of Top Rank, when I say where he just came from, you see what the issue was with Bud and Spence, the way they do business. It comes down to, I guess, who has the leverage. So I get it when people say, that's why it's going to be an Amazon Prime fight if it happens. That's fine. I don't care where it happens at, to be honest, as much as I need to see it. But I would prefer to see where we have an option as fans to go to it. Shout out to my guy Damon. Pardon me, man, for the 10-piece. Appreciate you. Said, do you think J-Rock is a bigger task for Yoenis Talese, and is it too early for a guy with only 9 fights? I think J-Rock, with that experience, he could definitely be a test. This could be one of them situations where it go wrong, where they looking at J-Rock as a guy that he used to be, not, you get what I'm saying, and not what he actually still got. So, but they might have picked right. No slight to J-Rock, but when I start hearing that fighters don't need the money and shit like that, who the hell want to get punched if you ain't got to? Like, how hungry are you? Like, you get what I'm saying? Are you really in it to like win a title again? Like, it's a lot. So I don't think it could be too early. It could backfire, but I think that they respectfully, carefully try to scout out J-Rock.
Yeah, don't sleep on J-Rock.
Yeah, you can't, because he experienced.
Yeah.
I think he gave Adonis a good fight, and I thought they stopped it prematurely. But Talese could end up getting surprised, kind of like who got put in the fight, got surprised by somebody when I seen who was that? Gomez, Elvis Gomez, when he fought Marquise Taylor. That was supposed to be one of those where they scout a guy out and they thought they picked right and they lost. Difference here is J-Rock just got a lot more experience than what even Marquise Taylor had. So they could just be biting off more than they can chew, but Talese could fight. I ain't gonna lie. The youngin could fight.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yo, Talese really can't scrap.
Hey, what's good, bro? Yeah, I think it's the business. I could be wrong. I think we blaming the fighters and we focusing a lot on what they say and the posturing that they both doing on both sides. But I think the issue is going to come down to business. And I don't know if they willing to budge. Like, that's why I asked about how much they paid his opponents, because you already know it. We kind of got a base of what Corby getting, and we know it's pretty much double these 1.25 or 1.5 guarantees that. So I start to wonder, would that even create an issue? And I'm just trying to understand it on both sides before I come to a conclusion. Can you tell a man to take less money than what he's been getting paid his entire career because he's fighting one guy? You get what I'm saying? Can you make that make sense to him? Get what I'm saying? Like, I could see that being an issue before either of the fighters. I promise you I could. Or size of the street garbage, that stuff. Like, I could see all of that being issues before they even. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
that very well could be an issue.
Out or like, I like this shit that Core is saying. Like,
that is the issue. That is the issue.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because their guaranteed bread, especially Shakur's guaranteed bread, is way more than what Tank gets guaranteed. Way more.
That's why I'm saying, like, would that create an issue? Like, and again, we just having a conversation. We ain't calling nobody no ducks. That shit is a played out conversation. We can't get nowhere talking like that. Because if that's really the case, how long ago they framed Shakur as a duck, the conversation should be over and never brought up again. If that's really what's going on, that I don't think people use their logic. Why would anybody want to revisit it? Why would you try to make it down the line? Any of that, if you know this dude don't want to fight, like what the fans are saying, he's scared, this and that. Think about it. The business is not echoing that shit. It's only on social media and like YouTube. And that's why I say it got to be deeper than that, because they'll be saying that. They'll be like, look, we tried. We ain't going that route. He don't want it at all.
But to that point, though, Just, they only saying that of Shakur regarding Tank. Tank is scared of everybody. He ducks everybody. That nigga, Pally got more heart than Tank. Let all these niggas, including my main man up here, Big Dog Willie, tell it. He running from every smoke that they got out there, but Pally running to smoke. So we can disclaim all that stuff we want, but we know deep down inside, it ain't about the fighters being scared.
Yeah,
that's for certain. None of them fighters are scared to get in that ring, with the exception of Floyd Scofield.
Reynolds was good, fam. Shout out to
you. Floyd Scofield kind of, and maybe Loma though too. Loma kind of put a fast one too, though.
Loma not scared to get in that ring.
I don't know, man. He put a fast one.
You know,
he put a fast one with Tank.
If it's true about the back issues, I would say that's legit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have issues. You have injury issues.
They said like depending on what they say about his back, will determine if he even fight again.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Once I start hearing that, and you 36, and you got miles on you, 2 Olympic gold medals, the writing on the wall, and you just sitting out all this time, like what you gonna do? You gonna come back and fight somebody dangerous like that? I doubt it. But
and to that point, just he been fighting his whole career.
He ran to that opportunity. That he did, bro. People don't get it. That's why I say I ask people to. It's all about educating and understanding. When I started hearing people like harp on the fact that he had a job, I was like, bro, you have no idea how many fighters that you rooted for through the years.
Yeah, that was a bad. I don't know why they're saying something about his job.
Front and center. Like I don't know. It wasn't really a big deal to me.
He ranked number 12, right? In the WBC, right?
It was a lose-lose. It was a lose-lose situation, regardless. With Shakur fighting this guy, it was a lose-lose situation because we all know he was gonna win, and then everyone, even I've seen different content creators say he needs a knockout, he needs this. So if he got the knockout, it would have been like, you meant to do it anyway, it's trash. If he didn't get the knockout, it'd be trashed anyway. So
he didn't get paid less though. Like, where y'all getting this from? Like, I want to know who's telling y'all he getting paid less than what he was at Top Rank. Like, where could we go find this at?
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go see that. I heard that too earlier.
Somebody that's out that way, that's locked in. Like, I could reach out. Like, it's a reason why I speak certain details with confidence the way I do. I'm not making up my own shit. Like, y'all should know this by now. Y'all should know the track record speak for itself. You ain't never seen me come up here and just lie to y'all. So, like, where they getting that from? Like, do y'all realize when he ain't fight Cordina, that was set to be his highest payday? Not nothing over at Top Rank. Like, come on, man. We gotta not do that.
I want to say
the point that Shakur was making. They wanted what, 5 fights? He didn't want to lock into nothing that long. So what did he do? He went signed for what? 2 fights. He got one out the way. He got one more with Eddie Hearn. So Eddie Hearn got his opportunity to secure him a fight that makes sense. That I think will determine what he do from there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Also,
it definitely ain't less, bro. Just know that.
At the end of the day, we don't know what's going on.
He ain't making less money than he was over there. Just know that. And if he was, I truly don't care. But I know that's not the case.
All I really want to speak to is the fact that he got in the ring.
Nah,
he did what he was supposed to do.
2 fights. Two. I don't know where y'all getting that extra fight from.
He did what he was supposed to do, and he did it with fantastic fashion. I mean, it wasn't much of a fight. I don't think that it was going to be much of a fight with the other cat up in there. I thought he was going to do very much the same thing. I had a late stoppage. It would have been around the same thing. In fact, I think the fighter he fought this time was more skilled than the fighter that he was about to fight. And I think it would have been even worse for the other guy. So I don't understand what the problem is, man.
To come to the PBC for the fight, Canelo went there where the money is. Hey, look, man, there's so much I could say. That's only for people that be making these weak talking points and trying to argue like they know everything. Look, I want to see the fight in the States too. But if I had to pick between not seeing it and seeing it in Saudi, y'all already know which way I'm going with that. But it is what it is. I try not to get into their money, but the reason I brought it up is because I do think that would be a potential like a hold up. And just think about something. You've been with somebody doing business a certain way, and you're accustomed to getting paid a certain way. Their business model may be something new to you. And I seen some of this with Bud Crawford, and it sounded like he thought he was getting screwed over. See what I'm saying? But we never try to understand both sides. We just understand the more popular side. I just watched this shit with Earl Spence. You got people, grown ass people that's supposed to be boxing supporters talking about they don't like the way a person negotiated when his sole purpose and his whole job is to do what's best for him and his team, his family. That's both everybody's job as a fighter, right? You get me? So it's like, I just don't know where we got off just like caring about these dudes' personal business so much to the point where we let it affect the way we judge these guys as fighters. And I just can't do that. So again, I brought up the money because I see a constant with certain opponents. And like I said, I don't think it has much to do with Tank not wanting to fight people, how fans are saying. I think he get paid a certain amount of money, demand a lion's share of the money. And I think, they are able to pay certain guys what they want. They don't have to pay guys a whole lot. I think that plays into a lot of how opponents get selected. It don't have nothing to do with him being scared and ducking. I think it's more business related than anything. And I could be all wrong about this, but I'm just not willing to blame the fighters, knowing damn well that, the business and politics is always, right there. And that shit just go hand in hand. Shout out to my brother Mike Kirkland, man.
Shout out.
Said
my bad.
He didn't want the Tank fight. His money good enough to miss that fight and probably would have got knocked out, in my opinion. I think he would have got stopped. I think if Loma had any reservations about not fighting, I think it would be health related. Like if they just, I don't see them putting out stories about his back if it's no truth to that. And I always will tell people, if you want any any understanding of what Loma may or may not did, just listen to the fighter. You get what I'm saying? Tank said it flat, straight out of his mouth that he didn't duck him. You get what I'm saying? I think that was big. That was him as a fighter understanding that there's other shit going on. Like telling you at the end of your rope, man. I think he was already contemplating retirement after the loss to Haney. So remember that. And I remember even way before we got to the negotiation, this was after he stopped Kambosos. He was talking about how he did that for his dad. And he was thinking about calling it quits then. And his dad convinced him to come back and fight for the belt and do it one more time. So just to be fair to him, he was having that train of thought already. And I think when you look at who you are fighting, let's be real. Catching Tank at a dangerous time, bro. You talking about back issues. You talking about 3 losses later with back issues and you 36. You get what I'm saying? Like you already got money. You already accomplished. You're in a weight class that you probably shouldn't be in. It don't seem like it's a tough decision for you to make. But for me, I can't label him a scary guy because he's never shown us that at no point in his career. I'm not willing to just throw the jacket on him. I'll say the timing couldn't be worse, but I don't think he's a scary guy. Like, I just think he turned down the fight at the worst time. And if he takes a fight after that, that would officially make it a duck move to me. If he never fights again, then it's not officially a duck move if you never came back. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you turn him down and you go fight a lesser guy, writing on the wall, it is what it is. But I always try to level with him. And then I listen to Tank talk about, wear and tear with the body and kind of being tired of it, like not being in the mood. He really said that stuff too, and it didn't bother him. Like, it didn't frustrate him to say that stuff. So it's tough, man. I try to give fighters the benefit of the doubt because Loma has always been a fighter. He's always taken challenges, right? Like he was 2 fights in fighting Gary Russell in like his 3rd fight. You don't do that type of shit being a scary guy. So that you don't just turn into a scary guy. Oh, because it's Tank now. You weigh your options though. This ain't a Kambosos that you going in there to win the title again. You get what I'm saying? This is somebody that's on that the same shit you on, and he's smoking shit, and he look dangerous. And you talking about you've been hampered with injuries? Yeah, do you necessarily jump in there with that guy? Probably not. So, I like it as a fight fan. I would love to see the fight, but if any of what I said is true as to why he probably didn't take the fight, like health wise, then I'm part of me is okay because I don't think we would have got the best fight. No way. You know what I'm saying? If he's compromised in any way. You know what I'm saying? If your back ain't good, Loma, a lot of his success is based on what, y'all? His rhythm and movement. If your back is, compromised, then you got to think your movement, how you fight. It's a lot. You're going to be compromised in there. And do you risk it against that guy? That's it. You get what I'm saying? Now you start saying, it ain't about the money, man. You start, man, this your health. You start thinking about like, man, do I go in there and fight that dude like that? I'm just being real. So do I like the pull out of the negotiations? No, because it's like he wasn't fighting. Why was you negotiating anyway? But we don't know all the answers. We don't have all the answers, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think Loma's a scary guy, though.
I don't either. I think he's been fighting at 35 for most of the 35 part of his career. He came in 35 like with a messed up shoulder.
Shout out to Mike Kirkland. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey,
Always.
but can we do the birthday song for Arena Lawson?
Queen's birthday today.
Yeah, it's her birthday today.
Shout out to the Queen of Rain. It's secret that said Senior explains. I think I still got the clip in here. Why his son couldn't fight. The reason why I'm already ruling out any excuse he gonna come up with far as Senior and his son, because he already exhausted all his excuses. And then my thing is this: if he said, if I tell y'all my son is sick or poisoned or something is his health is compromised and somebody, I'm not gonna make up a lie. Like everything, all bets are off after that. Like that's past trolling. Like now you playing with somebody character, they name now. Like, damn, I'm going this far to not, make the fight. And I gave this dude the opportunity. So just think about how far he's willing to go. So I think he's a sucker. And I don't like him no more officially. There's nothing he can say out his mouth that's gonna make me believe him. His son back in the gym already. He's back doing interviews. That dude's a full-blown clown. And
no, he's a sucker. First of all, you don't put your son out there like that. That was fucked up. And then you try and blame the man who gave you the opportunity. The shit that you started. You started talking shit first, and he gave you the opportunity to fight, and then you're gonna throw some. And then the lie was so tough. It wasn't even a good lie. It was just. It just got worse, and the lies got worse and worse and worse and worse. That's past, like you said, it's past. It's past trolling. It's just like I troll. I say stupid shit. He was just going.
I ain't want that fight. You see Frank Martin. I'm just saying he's another fighter. He like, bro, ain't nothing wrong with them. They pulled out. I feel like they played all the way into the end. I wonder if people gonna jump down his back and say they hate him, right? He just people giving their opinions. The shit looks fishy, especially when you dressed it up with so many different lies, like wild ass shit. You get what I'm saying? Like you stopped at no limit to try to prove that, you were getting done wrong. And I'm telling you, with his little sucker ass, they pulled this move with Ashton Seal, H2O. They got their way up out of a fight and went and took a lesser guy. This is what they did. So both times that you about to take a fight with guys that I didn't anticipate you fighting this early in your career, you conveniently have the worst luck in the world as a fighter and can't make your way to either fights and pack both of their asses up. And the reason why I'm saying both, because you at some point you got to be a man, and if you're not willing to stand on your own too, you're gonna catch just like those. You're gonna catch them bullets right with your son. Right?
Yeah, I think it was in that.
About him, but you can't let your father ruin your career like what he's doing. But
yeah, he's ruining it. He's ruining it.
The Queen of Rain, man. Happy birthday to
you. Go, shawty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. We gonna sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And we don't give a fucking at the birthday.
We gonna find you at the club, baby girl.
Shout out to the Queen of Rain, man. Happy birthday. Shout out to everybody rocking with us. Warlock Boxing, shout out to you. Smash that like button. Man, let's keep rolling. Can't stand people begging for sympathy. I think, and I wanted to be like that, but soon as I heard, poison me, think about it. And we talked about this already, y'all, but think about the mentality for him to create a whole individual, a woman. Just make that up out there. They just pulled that shit out of the thin air, yo. And he really ran with that and then walked it all back. Nah, you can't blame Shakur.
It's it's pretty easy when you're. It's pretty easy. I do it all the time with my stories.
It's a fool, bro.
I do it. You know what? It's pretty easy. I do it all the time with my stories. I be making up shit.
You stupid. But your stories is fun, man. We have.
No, I know. I'm just messing around. But that his stories sound like my stories. Like
his
my little.
Like he was trying to go after that man character, and just think about it. I can go a bit deeper. I'm an easygoing guy, but you playing with his character.
Yeah, hell no, they don't sound nothing like your story.
And then for you to spin it like, yeah, he's so scared that he poisoned us. Like, think about it.
Yeah.
Like,
we say T-Hill. We say
X, Y, and Z. Like he wouldn't stop. Now nobody cares about your interviews. I'm gonna listen, but they're gonna be for laughs, bro. Because I don't believe nothing you say no more. Now I'm talking about a free agent. Yeah, because Oscar, if y'all listen to Oscar latest and what he thought about that whole debacle, he apologizing to Shakur. The same one that clapped back Thursday, think everything is funny. That guy, bro. That guy is now actively apologizing to Shakur. Like, yo, I don't know what's going on. Like, I have no idea what's going on with that situation. So you telling me that if it's poison and all of this stuff, the guy that's promoting y'all that told you not to take the fight but was willing to back you, you're not going to let him know what's going on with your son? Get y'all asses out of boxing until your son know how to stand on his own, man. Pack him up too. Get him out of here. I'm telling you.
Hey, I agree everything with just said, man. His stories are nothing like your stories. His stories were injurious. Them bad boys were slanderous and libel. You could literally sue for the stuff that they were saying against Shakur's character. That ain't playing around.
Yeah, I wasn't kind of joking with that. I know his stories are
I know
out of control.
you're joking, bro, but for real, what he did was doing stuff to make Shakur want to say, "Nah, I'm not gonna fight you, bro. Now, I'm gonna pull up this fight, and I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you." That's what he was looking for.
He was gonna get them to back out. You're right.
Exactly. That's exactly what he was looking for.
Want to get sued? Talking about leave people names out of it that you brought into it. That dude played with all of us, and I think we all should be. I ain't saying mad at him because it ain't personal, but just a little annoyed. And y'all should understand why I don't trust him and why I don't believe him. Like I no slight to Kid Austin, bro. If anything happened to you, that's unfortunate, bro. But just know your dad, caused the reason that he put that at the doubt in people's minds by what he said did it. Nobody's gonna play with their kids' health like that by saying somebody else. Like I think he got to a place where he didn't know how to turn it off. And he just kept going. Like, look, cause something happened. And I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna say it again. I heard it was weight, and I heard it 3 more times, man. And I believe that. They never stepped on the scale at all. That was right before the weight check. They had a weight check over there. And for all the people that keep making it about Shakur, it has nothing to do with nothing he said do. He had to do the same shit over there. That's something they got to do over there. I was getting a little game on some weight check, something they do, and then have him weigh in again. It was something weird, but he ain't make it to none. That never happened. Convenient, bro. Sick. He got sick now. He's right back in the gym throwing the medicine ball or whatever. Man, come on, dude.
That's what I'm saying. If you truly dehydrated, you ain't getting out that hospital throwing no dang medicine ball like that.
Now, like, come on, dude. Come on, man. So
that was
playing with people. Like, good to see you back in your element, but this is exactly what you did with H2O. This is exactly what you did. Go look. Go follow the paper trail. Go pay attention. And they was asking for a rehydration clause in that fight.
He said he knows.
Ashton told them to send the contract back with no rehydration clause, and he had signed it. He put all that out there. That's not me making up nothing. These dudes he's a con artist. The captain of the yacht is a con artist. And Kid Austin just on his own boat at this point. But he need to become the captain of his own ship, or that shit gonna sink. And I mean that. I don't never call for people to get rid of dads. But if that dude don't take a back seat all the way in the back, bro, sit in the corner too and observe, because you blowing it. You blowing it, dude. We're not tearing you down. Dude, blocking real supporters, people that support this kid, speak as highly of him as we can. You probably wouldn't have found another content creator just giving him his, just trying to say he ain't trash and man, he can make it a good fight. This is how I was talking. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't trashing that dude. I don't think he's a trash fighter. I just think
he got an experience
situation where the father is too controlling. And I hate to bring this situation up, but hey, man, we all seen the situation with the female. Your son was right there. The fact that he ain't say, yo, you wildin', speaks volumes. You in total control, dude. You got his IG, his Twitter. Bro, that's too much control. I know you trying to sell it as, I'm taking a load off him. I'm gonna take the bullets. No, not from his account. Make your own. That is weird, dude. That's weird. The fact that man ain't tell his pops he chilling, there's no man that's gonna put their hands on a female in front of me and I don't check them. It's not gonna happen. We're in the same house and we related, and I don't say, yo, you bugging? You don't even say nothing. He ain't say nothing. That told me a story. That dude is in full control. It's whatever story he put out, that's what he gonna run with. And that's bad news, bro. That's crazy. Kirk Douglas, what's good, bro? Yeah, that's weird. Super weird. Threw that girl on the ground like that in front of that man. I'm just like, dude, look at this. This look crazy. He said, put him in the trunk. Pack him up. Pack him up. They playing with boxing. We real boxing supporters, man. We support Kid Austin. We still do. I don't support what his dad got going on. That's weird.
Dad's off the hook.
That's
His
weird.
pops is off the hook.
You're a good fighter. You're a good young fighter. I believe everything what Oscar was saying about your dad wanting to fight more because it was his show. It wasn't even your show. You took a back seat to your own show. That's nasty work. Sit his ass down. No, don't go get rid of him because y'all started together. You get what I'm saying? You need to keep something authentic and genuine around you, but he clearly don't know how to run your career. You better, you with Golden Boy, you with somebody that know what they're doing. You with the Golden Boy. And
That brother's
what? Y'all could have saved yourself all this time and embarrassment by listening to that man. He told you straight up, hey, look, I can move you and make you into a world champion without having to take the risk of losing because you inexperienced. He said that as nice as he could say it, bro. Like, bro, you're inexperienced. You're going to lose this fight. It's going to be it's an unnecessary loss too soon. This is not something you need to do. And you didn't even work your way here. Yeah, you could respect him taking it, but not if the father wanted to fight more and he ruined it. Same one that wanted it ruined it, man. He bogus. Nah, I had to spin the block on them. Because of them, think about it, he catching extra strays today. Gave that young man a chance, him and his pops, and they played with everybody's time, bro.
Yo, my man Cash Crypto said it best, bro. He said somebody planted drugs. The people came out there, found the drugs in the car, and he went home. And in what world do you get to go home with that?
Drugs, and what got him off is
The tow truck driver.
The cops that this car is ice cold. So, he could have been operating this vehicle. Yeah.
No matter how cold that car is, man, if they got drugs in your car, you're not going home, bro.
You're not going home. You're not going home at all.
Lock up the tow truck driver too. They would have took him and his tow truck would have got towed. Messing around, bro. Oh, so you in on it? Oh, so you got something to tell us about why these drugs in the car? Because you vouching? Yeah, trust me, boy. They get you for less, man. So
That sounds seem like something you see in a movie. You can't make a story like that and expect people to believe it.
Both too many real fighters would love this opportunity. Yeah, you know what? Why I say not both of them Talib for me? Because I look at Kid Austin. And I pay attention to his body language, his mannerisms, like when he do interviews and he on camera, he's still a kid for real. Like his name is more than just a nickname. That's really him. He really a kid. And it's unfortunate because he's in a situation where he got a controlling ass pops. I'm not even trying to put no narrative out there. This is just from what I see. And the fact that, you will see your father react in a way that could be damaging to your career and to his freedom, knowing what he already been through, and you don't at least say like, yo, you bugging, that means that's too much respect. That means you got respect to the point where you won't even stop him from crashing out. And it's a camera recording him. Like, yo, that chill, no nothing, that tells me everything. So you never gonna tell him to chill. You got to take a back seat or your career gonna take the hit. Watch what I tell you. Talking about you gonna be a free agent. Oscar De La Hoya looked like the writing on the wall. He said he don't know what went on with y'all situation. He don't know what happened. You was good 1 minute. Next thing you not. Apologize to Shakur. He trained. He worked his ass off. He's starting to sound like, think about it. He's a super troll. This dude got clapback Thursdays. And notice, this is one of the first Thursdays in a while that he missed. I think he missed this one, right? When they pulled, he didn't make a clapback, I don't think, this week. I think he skipped that week. So, man, look at it, man. Sound like he ready to say, man, look, man, go ahead and do what y'all do, bro. Go ahead and do what you do. Plate, snitching. The man made up. He put.
Yeah, that's the only way you going home.
Drugs is crazy, yo. I'm telling you. I get Shakur back on here for this second interview. I gotta bring this up. Yo. You gotta laugh at this. At this point, it's funny though, because nobody. He got his fight out the way. He got paid. He healthy. He went home. He gotta laugh at this now. Bro,
the police
planted drugs in the whip, man. It's crazy.
The police must have had to been Alonzo from Training Day. He must have told him, you want to go home, you want to go to jail. What you want to do?
Jake. He won't. He'd be right there. Kid be all uncomfortable. I'd be paying attention to his body language. I'd be like, yeah, he's still young. He's still young. You can see it. It's unfortunate though. Because his dad is pretty much the reason he here. That's what he say all the time. So I respect that. But the same thing that got you here could stop you from getting to where you're trying to go. And I think if you don't see it, then it's never going to change. You know what I'm saying? That was too much of a roller coaster ride, and you had a really good fight. Think about it. You was playing with house money. You could have made that bag. You could have went out there just surviving, not getting embarrassed totally. Like, it's some good that could have came out of that, even if you lost, bro. But you ain't even make it there. So it just look like a wash. And for you to try to sell to us that he was just poisoned, but now he's all of a sudden good and he's right back in the gym. Y'all look at his dedication. Nah, bro. We expect to see him taking some time off. Respectfully, you not fighting soon. You not. No telling when you're going to fight now. So to see you right back in the gym just made me feel like y'all was always lying. You was always lying. I'm telling you what I think. I could be wrong. My apologies if anything come out and I'm wrong. I'll come up here and say it publicly as well. I think from hearing the stories about the weight, seeing that they never got on the scales at all, and then you see him laid up in the hospital, I'm telling you right now, dehydrating, it don't feel good. It's probably one of the worst feelings like that you could have. Like as a person, when you dehydrated physically, you can't keep nothing down and you spent, and the only thing gonna bring you back is a good IV and, you know, laying in the hospital bed for a minute. Trust me, man, that's what it looked like to me.
Just dude, there's a track, no, not even a track and field. She was a cross country runner, man. Like 19, I believe. First year in college.
Right.
She had suffered from dehydration, man. She went into a coma for like a month and a half, bro. From dehydration. It ain't nothing to play with, dog. And you damn sure not getting up out the hospital throwing no damn medicine bag down.
I had to go both times and I had to sit there for a minute. I'm telling you, I damn sure when it went and did nothing physical after getting out of there. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. And I don't know for 100% sure that's what happened, but that's what it sounded like to me. You know what I mean? And again, you set the table with a lie. All bets is off. So now my imagination got to wander and I got to try to put 2 and 2 together based on what I'm saying. And then you quick return, you would think, nah, late, you know, take some at least a couple days off, a week at most, get your body right. You get what I'm saying? You know, you right back pushing it. No, dude. Nah, no. As much as I want to say y'all work hard, no, this is not that. This you trying to save face. And you mismanage the situation, and now he gonna suffer for it. Try to play. He tried to play. He out there and barked up that tree. That youngin said, "Hey, Zebeda don't want to fight me. What's up?" Then he was trying to tell everybody he was scared since then, man. Shout out to Kid Austin. I feel for him, man. And that's why I said I'll still support him, but I think at some point he's gonna have to stand up to his dad. You know, for people to really respect him. It's just not a good look. I used to say he'd be looking like he's scared of his dad. That's a fact he do. He'd have got respect just for getting in there. Then he would have made that bag. Then they could go right back to training. Shakur don't hit hard. Padley face clean, right? Yeah, on Mill City. Shout out to Mill City. Should we tune in? Shout out to the chat. I'll let y'all decide, man.
I say go. I say tune in, bro. I'm always down for some stuff. I'm gonna say one thing, man. For all the people saying brittle hand,
man, let's keep building.
Brittle hand or not, he was about to get an ass whooping. He knew that, dog. So he had to find a way out. He never thought that fight would ever come to fruition. He wasn't even ranked in the top 10 in the WBC, and he never thought Shakur would say, "You know what? Bet, let's run it."
Right.
And that's why I say when people start speaking on your name and calling you out, dog, you silence their ass by putting them in the ring. If they truly about it, they gonna try to jump on that. If not, they gonna backpedal. We saw
Thomas Hill. That was all his dad too. That was his dad doing that. His dad talked him into that shit.
Right. That's when I told y'all. Oscar told on him when he was like, "Yo, his dad is the one that really wanted to fight." I'm like, how? That's not a good thing. That's not good at all. Oh, all right. Hold on, y'all. I got y'all.
Because Floyd is in great shape. It ain't no reason for him to say. But due to legal reasons, we gotta tread lightly around these topics. There's a lot I can't answer.
He lying. Already he lying.
They're lawyers.
I don't
I had
believe
to give you
shit.
an interview. I had to jump on, even though Oscar and everybody said that not to do interviews because you're my brother. You always been there for us. So
See how you
I
don't
had to
listen?
give my people their
See?
interviews.
Ryan, what's good, Brody? How you
right
feeling?
now we got gag orders and stuff like that.
See? Trying to help you,
in
bro.
Saudi Arabia, everybody know Floyd went in the hospital. I can't say that.
Okay.
And we came back home, and my son is healthy. You know, I made promises to God.
I thought he got poisoned.
That he survived.
I thought he got poisoned.
It was serious.
Speak about the
really
poison.
serious to the point the British Board of Commission doctor looked at Floyd and they rushed him to the hospital, not by ambulance. We had to throw him in an SUV and get to that hospital fast. And they worked on him. They got him back right. And
They worked on him and got him back right.
The British Board of Commission.
You lying
and
piece
we begged
of
them,
shit,
could we stay in the fight? But they were saying, no, it looked really bad. So we got to get Shakur a replacement. So that's what happened. We never ducked out of a fight. They just completely pulled us from the fight.
When did you know that Floyd was sick? Because I think I talked to you, like a day before that?
I got a text. And that's about the most I could say to you. I got a text with a heads up. And when I went to the room, he collapsed. He was out. And if any other thing, I would have thought he was asleep.
What did he collapse from?
But
dehydration?
I knew it was serious and had to go get the doctor.
Out of here, man.
And everybody say, a couple of guys got sick there. So we trying to put that behind us. It is what it is, and on to the next chapter. Because we don't want
Shout out to Mill City. Shout out to Mill City.
So Golden Boy, anybody business to get hurt from this, because it is what it is. God do things for a reason.
See?
And to me, it was
they always bring God in it. That's when they lose me, yo.
More of a celebrity due to the situation.
That's when they lose
and, we're not for a title fight. We're supposed to have a title fight before the summer.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean,
so everything worked out for good.
I'm not buying it, y'all.
What's the direction? I mean, is it the winner of who's the winner of what fight?
You can't say. He don't know.
I can't discuss it.
I guarantee you they don't get no title shot next. I guarantee you they don't get no title shot next. What champion they gonna fight?
Because they didn't make that public yet.
Oh my God, yo. This dude full of shit, dude.
You guys are going into a title fight next?
Who?
No, next we having a tune-up fight, I believe.
He didn't say that. He just said next we having a title fight.
So they can see.
Am I bugging?
Back 100% like he's.
Yeah, am I bugging?
That's more like for our promotion.
Didn't he just say next we having a title fight? Then he just said, nah, not next. They didn't put that out there. We having a tune-up. Oh my God, yo.
Oscar's on our side. Oscar love.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
More Oscar conversation was more of a protective promoter. Like, you
what?
know.
What is he talking about?
You know, like if you and your, let me give you this example. It's like
nah.
You on your homeboy block. And
nah.
something happened.
Nah.
We're like, yo, chill out real fast till we get home, bro. Because we not safe. We not safe. Y'all not safe right now.
Nah.
I don't try to get sued for defamation of character. All the evidence ain't here. So let's just leave it alone. Let's get back home and let's have a
Who believe this shit?
And let's go and let's plan this out. It was more like that. Like,
he's lying, y'all.
This one did it, that one did it, that one did it.
He's lying, yo.
100% proof of exactly the people and enough proof to prove it in court.
He's lying.
People brought their lawyers up. We can't talk about the court.
You can't talk about court.
Other people brought their lawyers
all this
up.
lying that he did on court, now he can't talk about it.
You know, it is what it is. Boxing is different. I'm not used to boxing being where
shout out to
everybody
Cash.
is enough, like,
That's my guy, man.
where you can't say nothing. So it's what it is.
So, okay. Shout out to Omac Original. Thank you for the $2. Where is the lady that wiped the cream on Floyd?
I would have no idea where she at. I didn't know that lady.
What?
And the lady that wiped the cream later on that I found out, that cream wasn't the thing that did it.
What?
But either way, like they said, we can't talk about that, and we just moving on past that chapter. We got a lot.
You can't just move past it, bro. You said somebody poisoned you and rubbed cream on your son.
We passed that, bro.
You're not past it.
You can't.
Big forehead ass, man.
I think that spot was more like spiritual growth for me and Floyd, because now Floyd.
Spiritual growth is crazy. Yeah.
Shahada and be Muslim. And that came from that. I got closer to God, begging for my son to survive. So, that's the spot we in right now. We know it's a big purpose for us. Because in this camp was like ridiculous, and only God brought us through it.
All right, bro. I'm gonna just chill.
What would you have to say about your fans that you have grew in this process that are very disappointed in the fact that this fight wasn't able to happen?
Spiritual journey. That was a fast ass spiritual journey, Cuddy.
Disappointed is bots. Like if y'all see that duck stuff, click their page. It's fake accounts. We still got over 300,000 followers. A bunch of them prayed for Floyd, and we actually growing online.
He's just saying anything.
We're not losing nothing from this.
We didn't know that lady.
Negativity that people say. All we see is random bots posting ducks and people that hate. I mean, how could somebody be upset if somebody was administered into the hospital? It ain't like we walked in the hospital, walked out. He was in the hospital 2 days. So, I mean, if they feel something about that, I don't know what to tell them. But
no, he wasn't.
Shit happens.
They got sent home in less than 24 hours, man.
Sick there.
He lying.
It was 2 other people that got sick there. So,
oh my God, yo.
Yeah, so it's like,
not believing none of this shit. I'm sorry.
Stuff happens.
Sorry.
And you move on from it. That's life.
Nah.
Do you feel like,
so you just gonna move on from the lady wiping cream, huh? And your son being poisoned. Okay.
Nobody's really gonna want to fight Floyd Scofield after this. Have you seen those comments, and what do you think about them?
I think that's a lot because we getting a date set up now and fights now. And Floyd is mandatory for a title, so people can't duck because we still
mandatory for what? For what title?
We still number 2 is no number 1 in the WNBA. We Tank's mandatory. Tank said he's retiring.
When?
Having a couple more fights.
When did y'all become Tank mandatory?
So
oh my God, yo! I'm not going for this shit,
we
bro.
don't care if people duck us.
Right, whatever.
Be champion.
Whatever.
So it don't matter to us. Like you can't satisfy everybody, especially in the status we at. I'm not saying we super celebrities, but when you're in the public's eye, you can have 500,000 people agree with you and 1 million people not agree with you.
Nah.
You're never gonna satisfy everybody.
Nah, don't try that.
You make yourself miserable. And
don't try to blame us. Nah, so you brought this on yourself,
G.
We
look at the people that have our back, like you and various other people that have been riding with us from day one, and those are the people that we riding for. Everybody else who have their opinion, it's their opinion.
Nah.
Walter, thank you for the $5. I think you should stop trying to live your dream through your son.
There you go. Boom.
Have you heard that before in your life?
Yo, Mill is a fool. Yo, Mill City is
they
wild.
just don't understand business. I built a business for my son, and that's what a dad's supposed to do.
And you're ruining the business for your son. You built it and you're ruining it.
My son is a brand, and I built the company.
You're ruining his brand.
My business partner. I'm the promoter of the company. He's the fighter of the company.
He the promoter.
He have employees.
So what is Oscar De La Hoya?
7 figures a
Chop
year.
liver?
He have commercials, sponsorships. So people just don't understand business. I don't have to live my dream through my son.
Yeah.
I built the dream for my son. So that person just don't got a dad. So I don't worry
nah,
about
that's not gonna work. Y'all not gonna keep pulling the dad card every time somebody call y'all out.
We got over 522 people on the live. Double tap the screen if you're on the mobile devices. John Anderson, thank you for the $2. Why did you lie about the passports? Did you
say why did you lie about the passports?
On your word or something about the passports, or
no?
Shout out to LWBoxing, my guy. What is good, bro?
It is what it is. The passports, Floyd's was vandalized, mine was stolen by a member of the camp, and
oh my God,
we're not gonna say that person.
Yeah.
You won't let it go, yo.
One thing about me that I don't know about the casual fans because they don't know me, but the people that do know me and my fans that know me, they know I ain't gonna lie. I never did that. Never gonna.
Yeah.
So
what?
if I said that happened, that happened.
Yeah.
He said it happened. It happened. It's that simple. It's not that simple.
Why don't people talk to Guzman? Why don't they ask Guzman? Is it true that they're passing? Because Guzman helped me look for it. So it ain't like it's not witnesses. People just got their own opinion. They don't want to do research. They live online, and they don't. I can't say everybody don't have.
You can't research lies. How do you research lies, bro?
They make up stories.
This man is a stone cold liar, bro. Nah, it's not. Is what it is, Auntie. Yo ass lying.
Amazing. He's ready for this next fight. This helped him mature a lot.
How?
Built up his confidence because
what?
For people to go to that extent.
So he get poisoned and it built his confidence.
Let me get this sun out your face. It must have been some type of concern. So for him, he's more confident now than ever.
He's still
ready
lying,
to fight
yo.
for the world title, and he's ready to live out his legacy, like my son always said.
No, you living out his legacy.
You know, obviously, I can answer this one. The Jalen James $2. Jordan played with the flu. What's your excuse? You know, the commission didn't allow.
They told him Jordan played with the flu. So what's your excuse?
It's not like they could have. now, with the situation, so how did
Yo, Cuddy, you wild, bro.
Come again with when he was sick, right? You know, you found him in the room. He wasn't responsive. What was going on? Like, how did you get
he about to lie some more, bro? This crazy.
Situation was he like? What do you think that it is? What sickness do you think it was? Do you think it was the flu? What do you think it was? What was it?
I don't think they administer people in the hospital for a flu for that amount of time. So, like I said, we can't talk about that topic, but it was witnesses. Juan Guzman was there. There's another young fighter, Ellie. I forgot her last name. She was there. The border commission doctor was there. That's a question for him. He the one who observed Floyd. He stayed in the hospital with us overnight.
Floyd was dehydrated, y'all.
So these people, it's in the hospital. I don't know if they could give hospital records, but all this stuff is documented. It ain't like it's not facts out there. Even for the passport, even for the police reports, what happened in camp, all of this is out there. So people just
it's not out there. It's only out there because you lying.
Say, oh, somebody lying.
Nah, he lying.
But that's on them. I can't live for them.
What he said on Twitter,
yeah,
I gotta pause. What he said on Twitter is so much different than what he's saying now. He opening up the same shit he just told us to leave alone on Twitter. If I can't see it no more because I'm blocked, but for the ones that's not, go look. He got it all documented on Twitter. Matter of fact, I think they say he deleted tweets, so you might not even see it. This dude, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to sound like a fool, ass, but I don't believe him. He walking back active lies. Like you really wrote this shit all over your son's social media account where everybody was seeing it at. And now you're walking it all back and saying, and then you're saying it all happened again. After saying Shakur and his team didn't do nothing, now you still saying somebody from the team. I'm like, yo, this dude got to stop. At some point, you got to just shut the hell up. You got to shut up. See what I'm saying? When you got a girly mouth, not just a voice. When you got a girly mouth, you don't know how to shut up. And that's what's going on right now. You won't shut up. Girly mouth, man. Telling you, man. Take a back seat, man. If I'm wrong, if anything I spoke on, I'm wrong about, I promise you, they'll get a public apology from me. But I can't run with it, bro. This dude full of shit, man. And he think we dumb. At this point, he's just telling us they're dumb. I can just tell them anything. Talking about some casual fans and they don't know me. Nobody gonna know y'all after this shit. They gonna know y'all for playing with the people and you lying all the way up until you couldn't lie no more. Then you had to walk it back talking about defamation. Oscar told you not to do interviews and you still doing interviews. You halfway answering questions that he said you can't answer. This is all bad. And you walking shit back. This not even damage to control. This is more damage, bro. This is terrible, bro. Somebody better pull the plug, bro. Somebody better pull his mic. I'm telling you. Shout out to Boxing Hacker. He said, I just called it. They're aiming for a Tank fight via the WBA mandatory. I low-key think Tank's team told him to pull out. Just my theory. 10-4 hat. I feel you, but only reason I don't believe it, because if Tank's whole spill is to why you ain't thinking about fighting other people is because they ain't did nothing and proven nothing, then that would kind of him contradicting himself to fight a guy that really just like performed their whole circus act, his dad, and now that's the guy you're gonna fight. Like the blowback would be crazy. So I definitely don't think it's that. I feel you. Anything is possible in boxing, but I don't see what beating up on Kid Austin would do for Tank Davis, and I don't see the reason why he would want to fight him now. I don't know.
Hacker's just reaching. He's just reaching. He just woke up and he just thought about Tank. First thing on his mind. That's all.
Mm-hmm. What he doing, y'all? He's lying about a title shot, because I know y'all heard him too. He just said they had a title shot next. What we talking about? And then when he asked him, oh, so y'all got a title shot next? He said, no, not next. We got a tune-up next. You really think they got a fight already scheduled? He just said this was so serious. He was in the hospital. They admitted him to the hospital. We had to rush him in an SUV, and he already back in the gym. And you talking about title fights and tune-ups? Man, get this punk out of boxing, man. Get this sucker out of boxing, bro.
You can't believe anything Scofield's saying anyway,
sucker, bro. It's him.
You can't believe anything that he's saying anyway, because at the end of the day, if you look at the situation, Shakur wouldn't have been fighting that frigging UK guy if it wasn't for him and his shenanigans. Like there was a whole build-up of his shenanigans. So anyone that believes, like, I don't, no disrespect to any content creator, but I could not have him on my channel explaining anything to me, because I wouldn't believe anything out of his mouth. Straight up.
Right. I'm with you. I'm telling you, right? He just digging a hole. He just digging a bigger hole. Shout out to my guy. Hey, man, he said it'd be a sad day in America if we all had to say boxing hacker was right for once. You stupid, bro. Shout out to my guy Trey, man, the Cash App. He said, so he just forgot all about the poison, huh? You get me? Like, yo, so we wasn't here while he was just making up a shitstorm of lies. And now he's gonna get up on this man platform and just lie like this.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Crazy work, bro.
I don't know if anyone can entertain
his facts, his witnesses. But I don't think that, I don't know what it was, because that's what I am told to say.
Shout out to the fax machine. I'll take your word for it, bro. I believe it. Why would they want to deal with them after what they just did?
Some legal
and you heard
in this situation.
You heard how quick he said they got a title fight, and then when he got asked about the title fight, he switched from the title fight to no, we got to tune that first. You said you had a title fight next. I know I wasn't listening too hard. I heard what you said. That dude is full of shit. That's why the people in the comments super chatting to come at him, because that shit get crazy. Like we gotta sit here and listen to you lie, bro.
Hey, is he on there right now? Is he on there right now?
Cannon, shout out to you, man. Boots will get his just due, but right now Schofield's got to get cooked. Hunter Young, what's good with the fan?
Hey, just do. Is he on there right now?
Dreams and make Tank look bad. Yeah, we don't believe that one though.
Hey, just do.
Hunter, I don't believe Tank on that.
Quick question, just do. Is he on there right now? Is this live?
Yeah. This live. Pardon me. Yeah, this shit.
Oh, I feel like going over there and sending an ignorant a super chat.
Hold on, let's see.
Not if we leave the topic alone. Like, not talk about certain people, not do anything to tarnish the Saudi's brand.
Look, why would y'all? What could y'all do to tarnish their brand?
And we could grow from it and on to the next.
Y'all did it already.
Yeah.
Jermaine,
he can't
thank
even
you
say
for the $5. Floyd Jr.
He got a gag order, but he's still
doing
talking.
Your thing. Kid Austin is a great fighter. You raise the champion, ignore the hate, and keep working.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Wow. Yeah, whatever. Somebody, whatever.
Where's your head wrapped
Say if it's out there, how you got a gag order? Right.
Once I got back, I had to be rushed to the hospital for anxiety.
He wants to.
Here we
go.
Once you get home and safe, then 6 weeks of trauma is hard on the
what?
Body. Especially your son, during camp.
6 weeks of trauma?
Teams running up and putting guns to your son's head and
oh my
all this other stuff. You see your son in cop cars and, it was a lot. And then in the hospital, you begged God to please let your son live. For 2 days, he couldn't even feel his leg.
God, yeah, here we go.
You hear me?
He gonna keep adding details.
That was a call. So for 2 days, he could.
He getting calls. They blowing him up. Somebody telling him to chill. They trying to help you. Somebody telling you like, senior, yo, we listening to the show. You gotta chill.
Hey, just somehow, some way, you gotta find a way to bring him on, boy. It will have this bad boy popping.
This shit is wild. He telling the hell of a best. He can't feel his legs now. He adding.
Did have an individual stay with us all night. Do everything he had to do.
Notice through all of this, he can't tell you what they said was wrong with him.
By us in that sense.
Golly, yo.
So we blessed. We blessed. A lot happened during that trip. Like now, there's other video online.
I wish I would have screen shared this so y'all could see Mel City face.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all seen that. And the thing is, to me, I watched that young man grow up. He's not a tough guy. He never been a tough guy. He always been a good coach. And
Oh, I'm gonna show y'all what he's talking about in a minute. I got the video that he's talking about.
He felt he was defending the honor of his cousin and their team. And when he approached me,
He didn't have that
I had
energy.
my Ford sponsor with me. It was just me and my Ford sponsor, and I was on my way.
He didn't have that energy, y'all. He talking about Ray. Let me pause it because I will keep getting to this. I'm gonna show y'all what he talking about. Hold on, I think I got this in here. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what he talking about. He ain't had that energy. That's why he's sitting there explaining that. Ray pressed his ass. He ain't like that. All I'm saying is he confronting him about all the stuff that he was putting out there, and he was like having explanations that's different than what he's sitting up on Mill City saying. That's all I'm saying, yo. He's full of shit, bro. He can be a big girl, but won't step up to a kid. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's looking shaky right there, right? Looking shaky in the light. So I just what was that about? Oh, that was Ray Stevenson, Ray Diesel on Instagram. You know, member of Shakur team. I think I said it's his cousin or something like that, but he was confronting him about all that stuff that he been putting out there and lying about. And now he on Mill City actively lying now. So let's hear the rest of what he had to say. Y'all smash that like button if you haven't. We're gonna hear some more of this before we.
All these sadies in the lobby of the hotel. Now, mind you, the sadies just told me that I got to stop all of this, or it's jail. And this man just having an approach and being his emotions. And I was trying to tell him, like, yo, listen, that post is down and you don't want to do that right here. You're going to go to jail. Chill. You don't see them looking at you. So it was more of me trying to protect him because he's a good guy. Just he was caught in his emotions right then.
You would be too if you putting out that you poison somebody, stealing passports, you making up lies. He part of the team, you idiot. He wasn't like he was trying to fight you, but he asking you basically what you want. Why are you doing that? He telling you, let it be known that it ain't us. Like what you saying to him and what you saying there is two different things, bro. If anybody, I'm sorry, for you to ignore the obvious, bro, you just being a fan of the Scofields at this point. I could like Kid, but his father is full of shit. He lying, bro. He's spinning a yarn, as the old heads call it, man. Dude lying, man.
Me being the elder, I had to try to diffuse it, but he wasn't calming down. So the best thing was to walk away from this man.
He walked away from you, it looked like.
Jail in Saudi Arabia, and my son, because my son was in the hospital. I came to get clothes, do a fast interview, and take forward to see my son. So I didn't have time to.
That's dope, man. Shout out to Manny Chance. I like Manny. Him and his brother, Rajan Chance.
So, but I commend that man because he was just trying to defend his cousin honor, and to me, I take that. I respect him for trying to defend his cousin honor. I just hate the way that it turned out, and then their little film guy filmed to put it online, but that don't mean nothing to me. I'm an elder. I don't care about that. And I got to calm my son down because he's in a different space, and I'm trying to tell him, chill, let that man slide.
Man, get out of here, bro. You just talking about how sick he was. What was he going to do? Your son wasn't even there. It was you and him. And you know why you full of shit? Because I'll pull up the interview where you started threatening Keyshawn with street shit. Just soft, man. Get that soft shit out of boxing, bro. Selective energy, bro. Keyshawn was in an interview and you was talking crazy. You was talking street shit to him, man. He had you out of your character. Now you're an elder. Man, get out of here, man. I don't respect this dude, man. Nah, he's a mark, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm the nicest dude out here, but nah, I draw the line with this Buster shit right here. This is real Buster energy. Go look at the interview. It's on the channel called Stamina for Sale, where he did with Keyshawn and how to see how they went back and forth. Go look at the energy where he was how he was talking to Keyshawn. Come on, man, because Keyshawn was basically like trolling him, like he got out his character, but now somebody is addressing you putting out rumors and wild ass accusations, and now you got to be the elder. But with Keyshawn, it was different. And get out of here, man. Your son, you telling your son to let him slide. Let him slide for what? I don't even see it as him trying to fight you. You're just addressing that energy and what you putting out. Stop telling lies and tell the people what's really going on. All this shit you going through ain't got nothing to do with them, but you making up lies. He had every right to be mad. But you an elder, though. You an elder running around here lying, bro. You a damn elder, though. You a father, too, running around here lying. You did, bro. You said somebody poisoned you. They asked you about the lady. You still talking about you don't know where the lady at. Because it ain't no lady. Oh, we found out it wasn't the cream that did it. This the first time you saying that. On Twitter, it was something else. This dude crazy, bro. This dude is crazy. Shout out to you, Lavelle, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Somebody jumped in his dad's face, you know, like any young man, like he wanna do something, and I'm like telling my team, stand down, y'all. That man was just defending his cousin.
Yeah, okay. Okay. He walked away from you. You ain't had to tell nobody to stand down.
Like, how did that encounter even take place anyway?
I was going, like I said, I was coming back from the Tupac got shot, and he blamed everybody. Like, all y'all was
Bro,
down,
what?
y'all was here. Some of y'all did this.
Did he just bring up when Tupac got shot? Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. All bets are off. All bets are off. All bets are off with this idiot. Nah, this guy's an idiot.
His squad is a pussy. But to me, you know,
nah, that's not what he was doing.
You know,
it looked like he was asking them about all of the rumors that he was putting out directly. He was addressing it like, yo, tell them what's really going on. I heard a little bit of what he was saying. I couldn't hear everything clearly, but you heard him. That's what he was asking them about. I think I heard him mention the passport situation and everything. Get the hell out of here. It's not about trying to be pussy. It's about not being lied on. Shakur ain't never had to deal with this type of shit with no opponent. All of a sudden, they're going to get to your inexperienced, wet behind the ear ass. Both of y'all, wet behind the ear. Shakur, so real. Shakur could beat them without a trainer or a coach in the corner. I put money on it. I guarantee you he could beat that guy with nobody training him. Guarantee you don't got to do all of this shit. So that's what it seemed like Ray was addressing you on. It's not about being tough. I didn't want to see y'all fighting him swing at you, but what is he supposed to say when he see you? Shake your hand and be like, yeah, good build up. Nah, he like, bro, what you on? Man, I'm in the camp and you out here saying, think about it. And then you insinuate not Shakur, but you saying members of his camp and somebody in his team. You accusing them. And then when somebody of his team talking to you, like, he just trying to prove that he ain't. Nah, bro. Nah. I seen the way you was talking to Keyshawn. You was tough as hell with Keyshawn.
You know, I shouldn't have said that. So, you know, it had to come to me that way. Because you can do things, but you can't be upset the way that a person gonna react to it. So it is what it is. And when we came home, it ain't no, it's on. Like, I'm at the lake by myself right now. Like always, I walk around by myself. So I don't fear no man. So everybody know me. It ain't nothing like that. And it ain't on from my team or because we've been in Houston already. So it ain't like, it's nothing like that. And hopefully it would never be like that because I don't want to be that person anymore.
Okay. Earlier you said that it wasn't the cream. Why did you say it was the cream? from the beginning?
Mill City.
from
Mill
the
City's
beginning,
crazy.
we
Low
didn't know
blow
what
was
it
good
was.
with it, bro.
Because this lady just came. Let me not even get on it. Somebody came up and put cream on my son arm. Talk about they giving him a massage, and we didn't ask for no massage. We didn't know this person. And then a little
You
while
just scared
later,
of the young dude, right?
collapse and get like that. So you don't know what it is. Like, yo, what the fuck? This person did this. This person did that. And so it is what it is. You grow from the experience. Keep your circle small now. Stop being so trusting. Don't order room service. Don't let people around.
Now it's room service. Now it's room service, bro.
Normally here in the States, we have security. So nobody can't just walk up on Floyd and wipe nothing on them. Talking about they giving them a massage or anything. And,
that shit sounds so suspect, bro.
It was like
so
one massage.
You telling me somebody gonna walk up and some random person gonna rub something on your son and this person ain't apprehended and ain't in no type of trouble? Look at how wild these accusations are. And they told him don't do no interviews, and he's making it worse. Because you insinuating that it was somebody over there in Saudi doing something foul to your son. You idiot. You want to talk about ruining somebody's career and opportunities in real time? What is he doing? This dude's a moron. For real, bro.
And then it was multiple. It was like one massage lady got upset and thought we were talking about her. But I was like,
now it's another massage lady. Oh my God.
Another person also.
So oh my God. Now they confused as to which woman it was.
Like people get lawyers.
Shit is crazy, like bro. This dude's stressing me out over here. He just like there's no way I can believe this shit. He making this up as he go along, yo.
You guys are good.
That's why they told him don't do no interviews.
You know, was that conversation upon like, you know, just exactly what you have going on here? You got a stay busy fight, and then basically you're saying that you're fighting for Tank's title.
I didn't say we fight for Tank's title. I just said we fighting for a title next.
But it makes sense because of the ranking.
But it don't matter if it's Tank's title because Tank is retiring or Tank moving up. Tank about
to my
Tank
God,
said he only got 3 more fights, so he having 1 now. And if he having 2 more fights, then it won't be Tank title; it'll be a vacant title. As far as Tank go, but I don't know what Tank gonna do. But I don't think we fighting.
But you just said Tank gonna retire. Now you don't know what Tank gonna do.
Title, it ain't Tank's title no more.
Oh my God, yo,
there's
this
a lot
shit
of what
crazy.
Ifs, though. You know, like
there's always what ifs in this business.
This shit is crazy.
It's always what ifs because people say things and things change. You can't.
If they fight for a title next, bro, I'm gonna be highly shocked, bro.
What you could trust is God, and God.
This shit is unbelievable, bro.
To be a world champion and live for world.
See, what's pissing me off is he talking this God stuff, and like I try to be with you, but you spun a yarn so long, like you've told a story. Like you get what I'm saying? The lies are around the block at this point, bro. I don't know how people are supposed to take you serious and then you making it about God when you sitting up here blaming people for cream. And why are you still talking about a massage lady and you saying it's not the cream that did it? Why do it even matter? Like, dude, this dude, I see why they told you don't do no interviews and he's still doing it, yo. Once upon a time, I had a lady rub lotion on me. Shout out to Tony Reviews. What's good with it, fam? Yo, you stupid. Yo, you stupid. This is the wildest shit I've ever seen, bro. I've ever heard.
Title for nothing. So all you can do is trust God. You
can't trust that man. Hi, y'all. He back there throwing a fit for whatever reason. As far as their words
go, that's what we're in line for.
Oh, man.
Amen to
I just wanted to listen to some of this, man. Let me make sure I hit the like button for him. Shout out to him.
Here. Walter Vaz, thank you for the $2. So Floyd was good to fight Shakur's cousin. So these are gonna get funny, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, these are gonna get funny because a lot of people, you know, they want to get some answers. It seems like there's some answers that we can't get from you.
I'm here so they could get their answers. That's why I'm on here with you.
Appreciate you. Rude Exposure, thank you for the $5. Shakur made your son Boo Boo. Y'all think the body shot Padley got was meant for your son?
Rude Exposure.
I mean,
shout out to my guy.
My son when Shakur, my son fought, my son only had
shout out to Rude Exposure. That's my guy. He told them, yo, yes, Shakur made your son boo-boo in the ring, yo. This man is a fool.
Did you see my son abs? So that answer, apparently people, they just got it mixed up. They don't realize how long ago that was they sparred. And Floyd was getting champions ready for their fights. All the champions. So we're not worried about that. In a fight,
Oh my God, yeah.
You're gonna get hit with punches. you can't, especially you spawn.
What kind of poison? Shout out to Low Blow. That's my guy too. He said, "What kind of poison was it? Cyanide."
So it don't matter to us.
Just say it one time. Put the fight on.
Stephanie, thank you for the $2. Appreciate you, girl. We got over 1,019 people on the live and only 100 likes. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Rude exposure is wild,
we
bro.
got to Golden Boy. So I'm not worried about those fans. They can say what they want. They can say we ducked. They can say whatever that's gonna satisfy them. As long as they happy in their life, God is good. That's all that matters. I'm not trying to disturb their life.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna try to leave it alone. The problem I had with the God this and God that and every other sentence and every other thing. In my experiences, in my history, in my experiences, my personal experiences, whenever people like fresh off getting caught in a situation or just did a bunch of unnecessary shit, they do that. They push the God this and God. They super religious and they so peaceful and they not trying to be a bad person. Bro, it's like a different way of omitting guilt. It's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, why do you keep saying this? You trying to really sell this shit, and I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it at all. I'm not buying it, man. I'm gonna listen to it. Let this go for a little bit more, man. We wrapping up. Shout out to the family rocking out to the end of the show, and my guys up on the panel.
So why you didn't go the Barrett check route? It's clear you scared of brittle hand Shakur.
That's somebody's comment. I can't answer that. That's something for them to answer. I didn't say Shakur had brittle hands. I'm not even lining myself up with that. Like what?
You said he had pillow hands, though. You said he pillow fisted.
I did not say he had brittle hands.
All right, I'm done.
I never said we scared.
I'm about to be done, yeah.
Floyd already said that. That ain't what a fighter do that was raised up boxing since he was 2 in the boxing gym.
I don't think Floyd was scared.
They don't fear no man.
I think they found a way out.
So if somebody believe that, then they don't understand boxing. That's just a simple casual fan. He have over 300 amateur fights. You think he would be scared of a man? Like he helped all the champions while they was champions get ready for their fights. What man would he have to fear? He been in the ring with Shakur. They shared rings.
Yeah, he almost pooped on himself too.
All of them. So Floyd ain't one that will fear man. So they just don't know Floyd if somebody make that comment.
Yeah, he pulled out against H2O, right?
You gotta answer. Right. You gotta get to those paid messages, man.
Was good
want
with
them to keep dropping them dollars on you and those likes.
Yeah, I know. I want to. I know. I'm conflicted, P. I'm trying, bro.
I'm hoping number 3. Number 4, number 5, everybody in line, because that's what the champion's supposed to do. They supposed to fight the people that's in line. I don't want them to fight number 20, number 40. That ain't gonna bring legacy or help.
I'm cool. I'll get back that to another. Shout out to Mill City. Great work as always, man. Senior. I ain't buying none of that shit he's shoveling, man. Good luck with that. But shout out to Kid Austin. I think it's just unfortunate because he's a victim of a situation that he should be in control over. Respect to his dad getting him to this point. I ain't got nothing like overly negative. All my energy and negative comments is toward the lies that I feel like that he put out, because there's too many inconsistencies. One minute he's saying something, then he's saying he didn't say that. You might not have said brittle, but you said pillow hands. Like, what do you mean you're not aligning yourself with it? All of a sudden, like, what did you just turn over a new leaf all of a sudden, bro? You get what I'm saying? So I don't believe you, because you're going to be right back talking crazy. He got this real humbleness, and it's like his voice sound got a little more zest to it than usual. Like, it's like a sadness to his voice or something. It don't sound right. It don't sound like he telling the truth. He don't sound like an honest man. That would just be real. He don't sound like he being honest to me. Sound like he making stuff up as he go along, and his son is going to continue to catch the bullets. I think they're going to genuinely get support, because some people going to be able to see what it is too. His son is just a victim of this shit, right? And you just still gonna support him. So I rock with his son for real. I don't dislike him. I don't know his father personally, but I don't like the way he's handled since it's been announced that he was fighting Shakur. I think he fumbled. I think he overplayed his hand a number of times, and he continued to do it by putting his foot in his mouth.
Just, I think I don't know.
Did he? Shout out to Big Dog. What's good with it, bro?
Well, I had to go over there and say something. I know I said something about the CIA. He didn't read it all.
Right. So I might. If I seen a couple people over there comment, I was laughing, man. You had to listen to it for a second, right? Oh, what is he talking about? Nah, he about to read super chats.
I reckon Oscar's had a word with him behind closed doors, and it's not been a good look for him.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's trying to do damage control.
He lies bad. He's a bad liar.
Floyd had to go to therapy because he got mental issues there about how yeah, man. I don't know how the hell they just went through all of this that fast, like, and then they recovered and they already got a title fight and tune-ups lined up. Do you see how he double talking and he all over the place? Do you see why they told him not to do no more interviews? But you talking about you my boy and you always looked out for us. And okay, let's see who really gonna be looking out for you. Those people right there, or Oscar, and then when it's all said and done. Remember, y'all talking free agency too. Okay, Oscar, like, man, I don't know what's going on with them. So I say that is horse shit. You got somebody promoting your son. The reason why he was in position to even say he could fight a Shakur is because he being promoted by Golden Boy. And you telling me you're not gonna let Oscar know, the guy that's going to bat for y'all, that's doing some of the speaking for y'all now, you're not gonna let him know the first thing going on with your son? Oscar gonna be in the dark about if Floyd is good. Why is Oscar saying he don't know what's going on with them? Man, that shit sound phony. And he out here keep talking about he the promoter. But you might be soon. You might be soon because it probably won't be Golden Boy. We gonna see. We gonna see if you get this title shot, this tune up, and all this. I don't know what title you about to get. And even when he asks him that, he don't want to say what title. You ask him what champion is. He naming 3, 4, 5. Like, bro, he all over the place. He not prepared to lie. And he's a bad, terrible liar. That's what I see. So best of luck to them and they in the future, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough if you got his dad at the helm, man. I don't see he just people ain't gonna like him. It is what it is, man. Floyd Sko, man. Oh man, let's see what comes out of all this. But this was an entertaining build up, man. Build today, man. This was fun. You know, Tank and Lamont Roach fight week started. It's gonna be some more interviews and stuff. Probably that pop up from them guys. Chris Eubank got the internet hot right now with the egg slapping and the Schofields. They got the attention of the people. It's crazy because all the attention that they getting, where people wanting to hear what's going on with them, is because of who they thought they was going to fight and all the shit that surrounded it. So you telling me you ain't used this as like a clout move, and now they telling you not to do interviews and you talking about it and then going to do them, you might as well not even have spoke on it. Son shot at least 5 times in front of his mom's. Didn't know that school had a son shot 5 times. Damn, that's crazy. I ain't know that. Man. RIP to him. That's crazy. My condolences to them. That is wild. But yeah, this dude soaking up all the attention that come with it. Now he got his hair all braided. It's not in his hair, y'all. He ain't putting his dreads in his mouth. But he ain't being honest, y'all. He ain't been honest one time to me. I just think he's telling a whole bunch of, and I think it's not that everything he's saying, none of it happened, but he's blamed it all on people. So I question it, everything. I don't think he's told nothing truthfully in its entirety. I think he's put some spin on everything. Like he's fluffed everything he said. Like it just sounds too made up. Yeah, he made it worse. He should have stayed on Mill City. He definitely made it worse. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, man. Another dope build, man. Shout out to my guys on the panel coming through to rock out with me. All this cat makes it 10 times worse for his son. That's what I'm saying. That's why interviews would have done him some good. Don't do them, but he got a girly mouth and he can't shut up. So and I think he like to hear himself talk. I don't dislike him. I just don't like how he handled the situation concerning Shakur. That's all. You know, I can't take shit personal. It is what it is. People will forget about this soon enough, but it's going to be a hell of a lot of people that's never going to forget this. But I ain't trying to hold it against them as people. I don't know them, but I think they fumbled this situation right here. And let's see how he bounced back. I ain't rooting against Kid Austin. I just wasn't rooting for him in this particular fight. But as a fighter, a young fighter, I root for him. Let's see what he do. Hopefully this don't impact his career too negatively, right? Hopefully I'm just overreacting a bit, but I don't know, man.
Just, you know,
he might have boxed himself in, because then he brought up Saudi, and you know, then they seen a video with the dude approaching you, but you also saying it's massage lady is somebody in Saudi. Shakur said he don't have no lady out there, so you putting that on there. It's a lot of shit. You implicated a lot of people in your lies. Like, you didn't just keep it simple. You made it very complicated, and you couldn't keep up with this shit. So it's wild, man. Sellout 13 is on his way March 1st to 1. Yes, man. And y'all come meet us at the meet and greet, man. This Friday. Come pull up on us. Come have a good time, man. Hope your dad doesn't ruin his son's career. Me too, Aisha. Me too. But again, much love to my guy, Big Dog, Dragon Assassin, Thomas Hill, man, the family. Appreciate everybody rocking out. Shout out to the queens of the chat, Melanin Queen, the Queen Aisha, and the rest of the gang. I appreciate all y'all rocking out. Shout out to everybody in the super chat and cash app. Appreciate this support. We just gonna keep building. This was a fun live, fun chop up, man. And we'll be back tomorrow to continue to build. It's Tank and Lamont Roach fight week. I think it's more interviews, like I said, from them guys that we're gonna be, you know, covering the fight till we get there, man. So we're gonna have fun. We're gonna build up to this meet and greet, and we're gonna have some fun, y'all. Gonna have some fun. All things, my guy. Again, shout out to everybody. R Stokes, what it do, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you as always. Appreciate y'all bros coming up on the panel to build, man. And y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this Tuesday, man. And beat me here tomorrow, 4 p.m. We're going to build on this box how we always do. So with that, we going to get up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody, man. You already know, man. Mike Kirkland, I always appreciate you. Dragon Assassin, my guy. Mike Kirkland, don't mess with Texas. Yes, sir, man. Get y'all tickets if you haven't got your tickets for the meet and greet, and come have a good time with the family. Al Booger, peace to the fam. But much love, man. We out of here, y'all.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size, and from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see him jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, his channel blowing up now, it's not a secret, with tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
Jusdueboxing in the building, 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man. And he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Jusdueboxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Jusdueboxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube, because